I know she's huge. I came home to this big old cat.
Oh, she's all grown up.
She grew up in 3 weeks.
Look
Look
how
at
long her hair is.
her tail is so fluffy. The rest of her got a little bit smooth, but her tail sure has gotten fluffy.
Well, I guess she hasn't left your side since you got home.
Oh yeah, she has. She doesn't care. She is a maniac. Maniac,
Okay,
maniac.
everybody, we are live. It's Thursday night, fun and games.
Hello,
Rebecca's
hello.
home.
I'm
Re-
back finally.
Welcome home. Welcome home. And see here. Where's me? Where is me? There is me.
Where is
Okay.
me?
We are on, and Calico Kate's here. Hi, Calico Kate.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi,
Melissa's already
Melissa.
given me your page number and
Oh,
everything.
go, Melissa. Woohoo.
So I bought some new toys.
So did I.
And
They came in the mail. I seen you playing with something. I was like, you do know you're not live, but I couldn't tell you that because I
I was
wasn't.
waiting on you to get here. Yeah, I was just
Aw.
waiting on you.
I was trying to fill up water containers. I have one job to do while Shannon's on vacation, and that's to keep her plants alive. I'm
Okay.
probably going to fail, but I'm going to try. I have
Well,
to
that's
somehow
your
get
job.
people down. I have to figure out how to get these big gallons of water out there
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
porch. I don't know
yeah.
how I'm going to do it.
Well, I guess you could put one underneath your basket and roll out there one at a
Well,
time.
if they had lids, but all three of her jugs she left me don't have lids.
Do you have a wagon or something?
Right. Well, I got them. To what I did is I filled them and then I put them near the door, and then I sat in my chair sideways and watched for storms. So every time she'd come clear near me, I'd yell at her, get back," and I'd put one out the door, and then I'd yell at her, "Get back." So I got them outside. So now after this, I'm going to have to figure out how to get outside with the waters in front of my way. I think what I'll try to do, it's probably going to be easier to capture Storm and throw her in the spare room. That's probably what I'm going to do. Hi,
Hi,
Dana.
Dana. Hi, Dana. Dana's coming to see me
When does she? I knew she was thinking about it.
the
Be-
29th and the 30th.
Excellent. Because I knew she was going to
Yeah.
be up that way.
So we're going to go out to eat. We're going to go to the tree
Lucky.
house.
I'm so jealous. You had to cancel for me.
I know. I
I'm
know.
gonna call and cancel and be like, you guys aren't allowed to go unless I come.
Yeah, well, we're just going to go eat, and she's been over in the Springs uh, on vacation, and if you've watched any of her photos, they're all just so wonderful, fun photos. They're out and they've been scalloping, looking for scallops, diving and swimming and kayaking, and saw manatees and
They're
everything.
busy little bees, that family of theirs.
They're enjoying their summer, and it's a hot one, hot one.
It
Um,
is crazy how hot. Hi,
um,
Cheryl. And it's
Cheryl's here.
everywhere.
Okay, we'll be going to eat dinner here in just a second. And Melissa's already told me 28. What number would you like, Cheryl? And
Are
then
we
three.
doing that first?
No, we're going to wait for her to come back from dinner.
Okay. Yeah.
But she
Got
can go ahead and give me her number. But
five.
Melissa picked 28, and we're going to do it in just a few minutes after she gets back from eating so she can get the table cleaned off and sit there and do it with us. Uh-huh.
I tell you, I hit up Amazon Day, so all of my stuff, I went ahead and just had it all delivered today instead of like right away, so that I could get digital dollars.
Yeah.
All of my stuff delivered today, but I wasn't thinking that Shannon wouldn't be here. So thank goodness, though, most of it was pretty light. I didn't have any problems. We thought we were like, oh no, I'm going to have to get Gat in here because I'm not going to be able to get this stuff in. But it really wasn't so bad. But one of the things that I did get, I got another one of those stands
Oh,
that
yeah,
I
the three
just
layer
put together.
two tier.
However, this one's only the two
Yeah.
tiers. It's not the
Yeah.
three. So,
Yeah.
and I
Okay.
got Didn't get much for myself. I really didn't. I got a lot of back to school stuff. Cheryl says 176.
Okay.
Hi, Melody. Do I know Melody? Melody's someone new. Hi, Melody. Hi.
Melanie loves your hobbies.
Do I know her?
I don't know.
I don't,
She's
unless she
been
changed
coming
her
in.
name.
She's been coming in here, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, 176. Okay. Let me just put a little piece of paper there. We'll do these when Cheryl gets back from dinner.
Okay.
It'll be just a half hour, and while we're catching up with your mail, I was talking to Janet Nash, and I told her that I have my mother's recipe book,
Oh my gosh, look at
and it's
that.
as old as I am. Okay, so it was a Better Homes and Garden um, cookbook, and
Is
every
Janet here?
she will be.
Oh,
She
okay.
just messaged me.
Okay.
Um, she's probably getting ready for bed, but
Right.
anyway, this is it's one of these 5 rings uh, binders with the pages, and it's completely broken in the spine.
Mm.
Every time my mother put new wallpaper up in the kitchen, she covered her book to match. So we had
Aw.
wallpaper like this all underneath the cabinets, and then she would buy some kind of matching material for the curtains.
Wow, Bet, that's
And
awesome. There's
uh,
Janet. She is here.
there she is. And so it's as old as I am because she moved into that house when she was pregnant with me, and I was number 5. She was 28 years old. So she had probably gotten this when she first got married.
Wow.
And the front page is gone, so I don't know what edition or what year it was printed in, but all of the pages are marbled with fingerprints and butter.
I just love it. Real butter. When you used to
Yeah.
cook with real butter. Hi, Julia.
And
Well,
she's got
Melody, nice to meet you. It's so nice to meet you. I've been gone for a couple weeks. That's why I haven't seen
yeah,
you.
yeah. um, Melanie, Rebecca's one of my sidekicks on Thursday nights, and we play games. And we're going to play the magazine game. If you
I'm
haven't
more
played
than
it
a
before,
sidekick.
you're going to love it. So
I'm your sister from another mister.
yeah, she said, what was it the other day we did? And she goes, what was that? And I said, oh well, let me show you. It was the it was the napkin book or something that we were doing. I don't know.
Oh,
She'd never
fun.
heard of it. And I said, well, we make
Oh,
stuff up. We
yeah, we
just
make
make stuff up. But anyway, these are really old pages, and my mother was a avid user of her cookbook. It was her little kitchen Bible, and you can see how much she has loved it. It's completely yellowed, but it's still intact. And
Now, does she have things in there that you've made?
oh yeah, I'm sure I've eaten most of the dishes in here, and all of the pages are deckled, on the edges where they're tattered and brittle. You can see all the brittle edges here. And I'm not sure that I don't do a lot of cooking and stuff, and I do have a Betty Crocker cookbook that I use, but she also had another set of cookbooks that were international, one for each country. She
Oh,
used those books a lot too. She would get in here, and then she would go up in those books and get things. So I'm sure she's used. There's the scalloped corn casseroles, the eggplants. I'm sure she has read every one of those and made them throughout the years. And try. She would always try things. And but most of the time, it was just meat and potatoes for us. Uh, and meat, potatoes, green beans, or she would get some peas. She would use frozen peas or frozen limas, which nobody liked, but well, she likes peas and carrots, and it was
mm.
always peas and carrots. It was never one or the other. They were always together, peas and carrots. And she'd always put a tablespoon of sugar in it. to get us to eat it.
Right.
And same thing with the cornbread. She used Miracle Maize cornbread mix,
Hmm.
and it's a sweet cornbread like Jiffy, you know.
Well, let me tell you, I never liked cornbread, never until I met. I was dating someone that made it with buttermilk and sugar, and fell in love with it. And now I like it. It's yummy. If
Like
it's
a
made like
couple,
that, but
yeah.
like just to buy it, yeah, it has to have that.
Hmm. But my mother was good at looking up index. You know, I learned how to do. Uh, I guess a lot of my English. You know, I learned how to use the index. You know, by
Mm,
watching mom. You know, look things up. I knew how to use hole reinforcers. She's got here. I learned, you know, I've just by watching your mom, you don't realize, oh, when you're little and hanging out with her, you don't realize how much you're catching on, you
oh
know.
yeah, right. Yep.
And
Well, and probably think about it back. That's how kids were taught. It wasn't
yeah,
important to teach, all the different measurements back in the
yeah,
day.
yeah.
You learned that in the
It,
kitchen.
it was
Hi,
nothing for me to
Erica.
pull up a stool to the sink and peel potatoes for, you know,
Hmm.
peel my potatoes, you know. And we were always doing that. And I learned how to use a paring knife very young. My grandfather, he would peel potatoes, but he would show us how to peel and be frugal with the potato.
Oh, heck
Not,
yeah. We weren't allowed to waste that. Like I've seen people
yeah,
that peel them by just chunking
pop
that.
'em. No,
No.
no, no, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You had to peel them and save as much of the vegetable you can. And
Yeah.
now we don't even hardly peel potatoes, except if I'm making mashed potatoes, I peel them. But most of the time, if I'm cut fries, I leave the skin on. You know, we like
Yeah.
the skins,
Me too.
and
Yep.
it gives it a hearty taste. But now, don't poke us in the eye. Look at that.
I can't get
You're
this
gonna
part.
poke us in the eye.
I know. I did work on my postcards. I have until the end of the month, right? I finished.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I was gonna go live. I was gonna go live last. I stayed in bed for 2 days, and
Uh huh.
yesterday was the first day I kind of got up and moved around. And I came in here and was gonna go live, and I was like, my computer wasn't in here. My who knew where my camera was? So I was like, well, what was on my desk? And I had my
Yeah.
postcards that I totally had forgotten about. And I was like, well, these need to get done because I do have a deadline, and Beth did sign me up for these.
Well, I have to say I've gotten everybody just about everybody's postcards I've gotten that was on the trade from Tanya's group. And then
Oh,
I have some that are slowly coming in from my group where who I said I would send a postcard to. If you mail me one, I'll mail you one back, you know, that kind of thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so I'm done with the postcards, and here they are. And
See,
I
I
even
think I
went back.
have some in here, but I haven't
I
opened up my mail. So,
I went back through my Happy Mail book and found about four more postcards in there that I thought, oh, I'm just going to put them with my postcards, and I am going to be binding them and making a book. And this is my cover for my postcards. I
there you
put maps and stamps all over them, and my postcards are going to fit right. They were going to fit right here. Man, it's going to be tight. And so there it is. There's my postcard book. So I will probably have to closure it with a rubber band. Um, but I'm going to do some kind of stitch. Tanya has decided that she's going to do a book stitching day on the second. So she's going. I don't know which stitch she's going to use, and so it's whatever stitch she uses is the one I'm going to use. And I bought this We Are Memories Keeper. It's a bookbinding helper. And I've not used it yet, so I don't know. I don't know how to use it yet. But I just got the little booklet out, and it's very vague. But this side is a concave area. It kind of goes down in a V and come back up. And then this piece has the V on top, and you can flip it over. and then there's a pointy tool to poke holes in your paper, and you can count how many holes apart you want them, and if you want to do them in a particular stitching method, there's the Japanese stitch, Coptic stitch, and some other stitch that they were telling me in the little packet that it came with this.
Hmm.
But I'm going to end up watching some videos on how to use this first, because I don't get it yet. Just don't get it. But I will. But these got little screw downs, and you take this little helper off, and you can flip it over on this side or do it this side. So there's two ways to use it on different styles of stitching.
Hmm.
So, but it's We Are Memory Keepers, and I saw somebody use it, a video. I wished I'd wrote her name down because I can't remember, and she enabled me to buy this thing.
So she enabled you, but you didn't write her
Uh,
name, so you
but
don't
I
even
didn't
know how to
know
go
her.
back and watch it.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't know her, but it was a really cool tool on how, and
And
it
I'm
did all
gonna
your
go
whole.
buy it.
So we are going to be using that on this over here on the holes here, and then the holes in the back of the book. So, but it's all ready to go up to bind now. I'm ready to bind this. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a rubber band around it. So, but anyway, I wanted to show you the mother's cookbook, and there's all kinds of stuff in here: canning and freezing and table guides, and how to set the table, and how to make noodles, and how to do desserts. But it's just a conversational piece. I don't know what I would do with it. She didn't write in it any notes. She might have done a check mark. Usually, with her recipe box, I don't have her recipe box. She would put 1 star or 5 stars. You know, like
Oh,
5 stars,
uh-huh.
she would cook it again. And so the things that she used out of here, she copied them over and put them in her recipe book, the ones that she liked. And
Mm.
so this book was for references on cooking. But anyway, I thought Janet wanted me to show it to you guys, and I do have a tub over here that I've been gathering um, sewing items, and I will probably mix in, maybe I can mix in some of these pages. I would not mind swiping a couple of pages out of here to put in my sewing journal, and maybe do an apron, or just something. But I thought about a sewing journal, and I've been collecting a few things, but there's no way that I'm going to start it right away because I got too many irons in the fire now. So anyway, there's Jean and Calico K,
Hi, Jean.
and Designs and Do's,
I seen
and
someone else come in. I
Margaret.
didn't get to say hi. Hi, design.
Mar- Margaret's here. Hi,
Margaret. I think that's who
guys.
it was. Hi, Margaret.
And I did speak to Barbara Ever today. She is lives in England, about 2 hours from Janet, and she used to live in Janet's neighborhood. And she
Oh.
said that it was before YouTube. And she moved away, and now they've met up again on the internet, and it's kind of amazing how small of a world we have. But she was asking me about streaming and stuff, and she loved the community that we were in, and how nice we were all with each other and stuff, and she was interested in streaming. But I gave her a few pointers, but she said she's not quite ready to begin that yet. So we'll put her on the back burner.
I
But
wasn't here for 3 weeks. That must be where that everyone is nice thing comes in.
oh yeah, it was after you left. Yeah, it was after.
I knew that's what it was.
So,
I
but
keep
we
it
have missed.
lively.
I have missed you dearly. I think I've pouted the whole time you've been gone. I've pouted,
You you
and
were you were a big pouty baby.
I was so lonely.
I really had a nice time this year.
Hi, Lizina. Well, we're
Really
glad
did.
you did, and we're glad you went on vacation, and then we did get to stream a little bit while you were up there, so that was fun.
Yeah, I think
And
3 days or 4 days, which I was more than
yeah,
I thought, but less than I thought, if that makes any
yeah,
sense, you know?
yeah, yeah.
But
So we all had a. It was all right. It was all right. I just wasn't too wild and crazy. That's all. But if anybody has any questions about the cookbook, it's a Better Homes and Garden cookbook. The front page is gone. Don't know the year, but I do know that she had this before. When she first got married. So, uh,
Hi,
uh,
Christine.
and and her mother probably bought her the book that learned to
You know
cook.
what's so funny is why parents do this, but my mother gave me for high school graduation a Betty Crocker cookbook.
Uh
I
huh.
I don't think it's ever I don't know if it's I think it's still like the it could still be wrapped in plastic. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I
Well,
love
it's for your
I
diary.
think she was hoping that maybe I
Well,
would start
it
cooking
was it's
someday.
to put in your diary.
Mhm,
When we were that age, my both my grandmothers would give us things for future things to do
mhm.
in the future, and we would have keepsakes and quilts, and well, come say hello, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
He was in here and then he
Hi.
left.
Oh,
We're too busy chit
I just heard
chatting.
a, I heard just heard a squeaky little mouse, and I thought I'd come in.
I don't know who you're talking about.
You
How you
don't
doing, Joe?
know. Hi, ladies. How y'all doing?
Hi, Teresa. Oh,
Yeah,
she's
Miss
Teresa,
a little sick. Lots of love and hugs to Teresa. I know you're going
yes,
through a lot.
yeah, her husband just started chemo today.
Mm,
So we will keep Teresa close at hand, guys.
mm.
And if anybody wants to send her any Happy Mail, that she sure could use it. So, or a thinking of you card would be awesome. So, hi, Christina. Um, what else can I tell you? I guess that's about it. So much for our big life. I got my book ready. We're definitely going to do the magazine game tonight.
Oh, all my magazines are. I got all kinds of new magazines, but I left them, I think, out
Woohoo!
in the garage.
Well, surely you can find one under your
Yeah,
desk.
I'll have to use an old one. I got
All
all
right.
from my grandmother, my grandmother, the hoarder. Um, they're literally my aunt was up there and she packed her car full. She has a little SUV the size of yours, packed it full of things. And then my other aunt came up and packed her car full of things. My grandmother has some. So I go into my grandmother's house and she gives me a hug. And my mom has already told me this, but I thought it was so funny. I go in, I roll up the gram. She gives me a little hug, a kiss on the cheek. She kissed me on the cheek and she says, "Your grandfather took my money away." That's the first thing she said to me.
Had a
And I
flow.
was like, "Well, Graham,
Okay.
I'm not allowed to buy things either. Shannon has said that I have too much stuff." And she's like, "But that's my money." I was like, "Graham, you've been obviously
No
bought way
allowance?
too much stuff."
No allowance? Not
Yeah,
even.
so and she went into telling how much money she has in her account and stuff, and I kept trying to change the subject, change
Oh
the subject.
yeah. Oh yeah.
But, she's a little bit of a hoarder. It was kinda, yeah, kinda crazy, and so I took all of her magazines and a lot of her little pamphlets, so that will help the
It was
family out.
okay to let go if you took it all. Hmm.
Well, yeah, she was okay with me. She was like, "Are you sure you're gonna have room?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, Grandma, I got lots of room in this car. I got all kinds of high and little spaces to pack." I even went yard sailing.
Oh great. Oh
Uh-huh.
great.
Yep, yep.
Uh,
Oh, Melissa has new magazines. Woohoo.
okay. Well, I love
So,
hearing
anything else from you?
grandma stories, and I
No.
kept telling you, be sure and give everybody a hug them
Oh, yeah.
tight
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know
because
what is so funny? I'll show you real quick, one of the pictures that, my sister has of her boys. Her boys are over 6 feet tall, and she took the boys over there, and, let me see if I can find it real quick here. I was really like, "Oh my goodness," how tall her boys are, or how short I guess Grandma is more of. Here it is. Mm-mm. Not the best picture of her, but that's my pap over there, the old one. But those are my two nephews, the twins. And my sister kept saying, Grandma kept looking up at them like they're so tall, they're so tall. And I had to look at her and say, no, Grandma, you're so short.
How funny is that? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And this is the little here's the little one I crafted while I was up there. I just
Oh,
took a couple
it's a
couple
whole
sticks and
baby.
yeah, a little couple sticks and some baby milk and mixed it all together and came up with a little baby.
That is precious.
This is a little that's my ramp. My sister made that for me the first year. And what they do is they take that off each year and they shove it under the porch when I leave. And then they pull it out and they put it back up every
Your
year.
ramp.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well,
You know,
that's
it's not like
nice.
a real good made ramp. They just wanted something so that they could store it, you know. So they made it so
Yeah.
you just unhook it with a couple screws and they slide it under the porch.
Well, that's great. I love it. Yeah.
Yep, and they have a little one because they're to get into their house. There's I don't know, a couple steps too, and they made it's a little bit steeper. I have it's not ADA or anything. I have to like have the door open for me to be able to lean totally forward and get up it. But at least I can get in and out of their house. You know, I think it's great.
Well,
Oh, look,
that's
my camera kept. There you go. My camera didn't kept. Look, yours doesn't want to. What are we doing first so I know what book to get out?
well.
Happy
It
birthday, Andy.
it'll. Cheryl should be back in 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. She said 6:45 or something. So yeah,
Oh, of course you.
I thought she did.
Well, I just found one of my stamps, and this is a postage cancellation stamp that I carved.
You car. Oh, yeah, right, you carve.
And I got some. I'm going to be getting some new carving tools.
Oh,
when
Beth has been shopping too.
I've shopped till I dropped.
That's
Uh,
okay. So did I on Prime Day.
I just had some allowance.
Mhm.
So I said, well, I'm not keeping the allowance. I'm not saving it this time. So I spent my allowance.
Good for you.
And I
Just
get
I
a
used to
little,
like my
I get
grandma
a
and
little,
have. So she had like she had two induction stoves, like those induction plates, which I like because that's what I use, so I can put it down low so I can cook in it. But grandma,
yeah,
what did you need two for? Your kitchen stove is an induction stove, and now you bought these two probably on infomercial or out of a magazine or I don't know. I mean, some of the things it's like, what did you buy, grandma? Oh,
what's an
she's got a
induction stove?
one of the things she has is one of those Vitamixes, one of those blenders. They're like hundreds of dollars. She don't use a blender. What is she gonna use? And if she
I'll
does,
make her up a little slushy drink.
I mean, yeah, it was just crazy, crazy.
We go in spurts.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
What's an induction stove?
Oh, it's like it's the one where you put the pan on it, the metal. So I think it has to be steel. It touches it and it heats, but as soon as you take it off, it cools.
Like a
It,
hot plate?
pretty much, yeah. But it is if you take the pan off of it, you can touch it. It goes. I mean, it doesn't instantly cool, but you could pretty much touch it within a couple minutes, and it's a lot safer for me. I think I kept burning myself, and on a stove, I can't see up into a pan, so it's like
Right, right.
so.
We just,
She gave me
we
her
just,
first one.
you just need an easy bake oven.
Yeah, that would be great. Well, it's kind of like
You can
my
put it in the chair.
what is that called? Ah, the thing that I got, that Ninja thing is kind of like an easy bake oven. It's kind of like that.
Joe likes his air fryer.
There's an air fryer. That's the word I was looking for. Thanks, Joe. He didn't say it, but thanks, Beth, for thinking of
He
Joe. Whatever.
he cooks in it all the time, and sometimes it's the same as the oven, but you don't have to heat up the whole house with it, I guess.
Yep, yep, yep.
But I have no problem with an oven. I can cook everything on the stove. Give me a frying pan, a deep dish frying pan, and a big soup pot. and I can fix it up.
Look at now I'm
Um,
opening stuff. This is
so
something I
I
bought.
was just putting the last little finishing touches on my postcard thing, and I thought it'd be cute to put some cancellation marks on the stamps.
I can't believe I didn't open up all my mail. Well, I did open up I had some like clothes and stuff that I purchased. This is all like crafty stuff that I purchased. And he keeps growling because I think he's waiting for Shannon to come home. I got
Who?
Jughead. I got
He's
some.
growling.
Yeah, he's hear him. He's growling and barking every time he hears weird noises. Jug. Come on. There's nobody here because Amazon already came. Come here, Jug. Look at these cute ladies I got. Ooh, aren't they cute? Jughead. Jughead. That's enough.
Okay.
Oh, look at this, a little dance step thing. Wonder. Yeah, looks like they're all on here. It's not who you are that holds you back. It's what you think you are not. Ooh. I like this little lady. I got these. I bought these secondhand.
Well, that's all right.
Oh yeah, I buy all my 99% of my room is secondhand.
Mine too.
It's best that way. Oh, I think this was like a build-a-bundle. There's probably one thing in here I wanted. Ooh. Oh, what's this? Some letters. Cute. Some paper. This was from, I don't know if you knew her, but Nick's Crafty something, Nick's something craft. Anyway, she moved back to, where did she move back to? Not Egypt, India.
India.
She was getting rid of all of her things for months.
Right.
There's a little bit of a stash of stuff I purchased from her.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss her. She's like she was one of my very first followers.
Well, she'll probably get back online over there, won't she?
Yeah, I think the best time that I'm gonna catch her is during my show, I think. That's like evening for her or something. I was asking time and stuff, so. I bought one of the other things that I got was patchouli hand lotion. I have some deodorant that I absolutely love, but I got some hand lotion too on my Prime Day excursion.
Oh, okay.
It smells so good. I smell like a hippie. I always say it smells like
Must be honeysuckle.
No, patchouli.
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 Is that like an incense flavor?
Yeah. It's what all, you think of those 60s, 70s little hipster. No, they weren't hipsters. I guess they were, at,
They were hippies. Just call
they
it
were
what
definitely hippies, that it was the pot smell and the patchouli. And that's kind of what I smell like.
To cover it up.
Minus the pot smell. Hi, Sherry. Listen to Sherry howling. I just love how this turned out. Wonder why he's barking. Hold on one second. Jughead. I'll be right back. I think I'll make sure no one's trying to break.
My dogs are barking after Jughead. Okay, I'm done with this. This is complete. And I'm just waiting on Tanya to help me bind it in. I might have to make another one to make it a bit bigger.
What's going on?
But we'll see. All right. Now, we're kind of waiting on Cheryl, and let's see here. Oh, I was going to put. I've got corners. I've got these little metal corner thingy dingies, and I wanted to try them and see how they fare. But they're little metal clamps, and you put them on the corners, and then you have to take a squeezy tool, something to squeeze and bend the metals together somehow, and it grabs a hold of the cardboard, and then you have a metal corner on your book, and it kind of just blings it up a little bit. So I've had these for a little while, and I think I've only used them one time. So flatten them out. And I guess, I could put 2 on here. It gives your book a little weight as well.
Oh,
Makes it a little bit heavier.
is anyone else having problems with Beth locking up, freezing up?
Am I freezing?
But it might just be for me. I haven't used my internet. It might not have been restarted. I want to see if anyone else is before we.
So that's good. And then I guess I could try these 2.
No. Okay, so it must be my side. Okay. Am I freezing?
We have had a lot of storms in the evenings. A lot of thunder boomers going through. It is hurricane season,
Yeah.
and we get these afternoon heat rains, but they usually don't last very long. But it's always about this time of the night. We had some storms the other day, and they were so loud. I thought, I was even scared. They were over top of my house, all around. Boom, 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 boom. The dogs were very, they stayed right with me.
Dana says it's storming there right now.
Yeah, okay. She's over on the west side on the Gulf side. So, so anyway, I got that much done on my book. I'm happy with that. So anyway,
Janet says it's okay there. Oh, Beth is okay here. Okay. You guys, I got to tell you, if you have a travel if you live near an interstate and you're near a border of states and you can get on and go get their visitor center, you need to go. I hate to say this, and go steal their stuff, because I know it's not cheap and they're expensive, but they
don't care to give it away.
Well, I know they don't, but I hate, and I guess we're using it, but they have some of the nicest, like, magazine type books. Like, look at how nice this is bound. And this paper is so thick. It is just this is going to be such a nice blue book. And this has actually got like a texture to it. It is so, these magazines, and then look at how pretty this one is. This is like one of the glossy magazines. So they're like, when I think of them, I think of them as like, I don't even have, because these are all my good ones. I kept or not good ones, but the nicer ones that I grabbed. But if you can get to one, I was thinking, these are such well-made magazines. These are so much nicer than what you get, in the even this little tiny one. This is, well, I guess just all thick, it's kind of nice. This one will be good to use to. Oh, I know why I picked up this one, because look at all the font. Whoever was the marketer on this did such a cute job in making it fun.
Oh, drinks.
Look at all those fun fonts.
Savory Adventures.
I think this is Grove City, Ohio. There's a Grove City, Pennsylvania too, but I think that's.
I found a
I
couple of
grabbed two of them because I like the font so much.
I got a couple of Oregon magazines and I think maybe a Texas one that I had in my stash. You know, you can go online to
Yeah,
whatever
that's true. Yeah.
to
Sorry.
whatever state you're from, like texas.com or texas.org, and you can order free visitors. They'll send it to you for free.
This
You can
is
just
actually the town
sign up
kind of
for it.
next to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I'm not used to being live, and I'm not the
Let's
sound.
surf. Let's use him on our picture.
Well, this
Surfing
one,
dude.
this is a town near me, and I got this so that we could, because you never know what's around you because you
Yeah,
don't think about it. So I got this so that we
yeah.
can. I'm going to show it to Shannon so we can maybe do some stuff around town.
And you know, when I was young, very, very young, years ago, when you got married, you were allowed, if you were setting up a new apartment or new household, you were allowed to go to the visitor centers to tell them that you just got married, and they will give you a free complimentary household basket with laundry soap and household
Oh,
items when you first got married. And my mother made me do that. She says, "Oh, go over there and get you some free stuff." And I did. Of course, I was just 18 years old, and I had no clue. But you know, we don't get to use the things that are available to us, and this is something that they want to give away their magazines to people, whether you use them, whatever you use them for, because it's free advertisement for their state and that city. So everybody go to the visitor centers now,
and go get some stuff if you're close enough.
or
I
go
could only
online and order the
I could only
magazine.
walk because some of these visitor centers you walk in, that's where I like to stop and go to the bathroom whenever I'm on, you know. But let me
Yeah,
tell you,
they're
Kentucky,
nice, clean.
Kentucky is horrible. They have zero rest stops. Zero rest stops. And they're just horrible to go through. And then Arkansas, they don't have, they're working on them. There's a couple that I seen being built, but they have really nice visitor center when you first come into the country. There's Brittany. I didn't get to see you, Brittany. I'm so sorry. I wanted to so much, but we ended up getting so busy, and my aunts, it was so nice seeing I haven't seen a lot of my family since my wedding, so 7 years. But my one aunt that I lived with right after my accident, I got to see her from Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I got to see her 3 times, and she left on Tuesday. And then and she's my closest she's only 6 years older than me, so I'm closer in age to her than my sister. So, and then my next aunt up is 8 years older than me, and I got to see her for 2 days. So I ended up not doing as much visiting and traveling around as I really was hoping to, but there definitely will. I'm up there every year, Brittany. Every year there is, so we can definitely, hopefully. But yeah, I found this at the Texas Visitor Center, and this looks really cool. It's where all the bats come out of.
Oh, it's the cave. Yeah,
And it's not far from me.
Yeah, it's famous.
I showed Shannon, or not Shannon, I showed Gatton, and I said, Gatton, we got to go here. I don't know if I mean, it looks like it's out in the middle of it's not like in the backyard of Austin, it's out in the middle of it. And then I got this. I thought Shannon might enjoy us taking a trip around to Saloons and Spirits around Texas.
That'd be fun. I'll tell you, someplace would be fun to go to San Antonio.
Oh yeah, San Antonio. That's one of Shannon's favorite. We've been there a couple times. I love their zoo. Their zoo's really nice.
Yeah, the River Rocks. The River Rocks
is
nice.
The River Rock is kind of,
casual. It's casual. And then we saw the Alamo, and
yeah, and that too.
5-minute tour.
When did you go, Beth? Because they've done some improvements to the Alamo just since the years that I was here, and it's really nice.
30
like
years
somewhere to visit, not like,
Yeah.
oh, the Alamo, it's really nice, and it's
30 years ago. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they've changed. They've added like when I first came down here, it really wasn't like touristy. Now they've added to where there's touristy. Sometimes it's like 2 hours just to walk through the Alamo, the building.
Oh, it didn't take us 15 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But,
the wait
but,
time to get
but
in.
now, if you ever watch Oak Island, there are markings on the walls where the what are they called, the Templars?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They were, some Templars were in prison in Alamo, and they carved these certain type of crosses in their prison cells, and Alamo was a jail,
Right.
so there's markings in there on the building in there that you can see that they talked about on Oak Island.
Ah. There you go.
You can crisscross your history.
Yeah, you can make sure that they're not telling you fibs, right? That they're telling us real
They're there. But I wasn't watching Oak Island back in those days. 86, 87.
Mm-hmm.
That was something to tell. So anyway, I'm kind of just doing a background page. And I want to show you that I did buy some new glue, and I got new bottles, and I'm going to try it out tonight to see if I can handle the tip. So here we go again. I'm on what do you call it?
What are we gonna do on this? Do I need to
I'm just going ahead and putting down a background. So I gessoed, and I'm putting some paper down that I had laying over here to the side.
Oh, you know what? I don't have. It's only been how long? I don't have no water in here. Duh.
Uh-oh. All dried up.
It did. It's been a while. Okay, I will be back.
So far, so good on the water tip. The little bottle.
Good. The glue.
But I found out that the metal tip that I bought was just for the small 2-ounce bottle, and I was using the 8-ounce bottle, and it was like $15 to buy the 2-ounce bottle of glue, and I thought, my heavens, I'm not paying that much for 2 ounces of glue. So I kind of gave up on it for a while, but then they had the glue on sale, and I got 8 ounces for $11, and then I bought these 2 little squirt bottles. So we'll see how it works. We'll just see. But every time I turn around, my tip would get clogged up. And then I'd take the tip off, and I was using too much of the glue, and everybody cringed and said, "You're using too much. You're using too much." So, one thing led to another. So there's Cheryl. She's back. Okay, we're going to do the 365 book next, and we'll start with page 28 first. If you're not familiar with the 365 book, it's a prompt book that you do, one a day for a year, and there are several books like this book. You don't have to use this specific brand, and then there are other bigger books that are 365-day books to use as well. There's other books on the market, and there's you can find some kind of a book to do, but it's really fun, and you get to do like a prompt a day, and and we do them, three times a week. So we're going to get our days in one way or another. We'll get our days in. So we'll get it out next, and then we're going to do the magazine, and we will pick out 5 numbers for the magazine. I'm going to let this dry. This is going to be my magazine page. So let's see what the book has for us to do today. I think she said 28. Yeah, 28. Melissa has the book, and she is real good at this book, and I'm real proud of her. Real proud of her. Cheryl has the book, and she's real good at it too. And you do not have to have the book to play along. And we will tell you what you need, because I'll read the prompt out to you. And it says here there's all kinds of just mosaic shapes. And it says add patterns to the geometric shapes. So this should be easy. We can use our doodle cards if we want. I'm just going to use a micro pen for just a minute. We've been doing a lot of Zentangling, it seems like, and we're getting the hang of it.
I come back and you're working on something else.
Yeah, we're doing page 28.
Page 28. Yeah, that's what I got my Zentangle line. I got the.
Yeah.
I haven't used them, or they just came today.
She bought some books while she was on vacation. Cool. So I'm just outlining a couple of these shapes so that you can kind of see the shapes. And then we get to doodle inside the shapes. And let me find my little ruler here.
Get to doodle.
Right here. It's here.
Hi, Janet. Hi, Barbara.
Hi, everybody coming in.
Yeah.
We're busy. We're busy arting.
I was busy getting
hello,
water.
Brittany, Barbara Deer, Janet, New York.
Janet, New York. That must be
Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Barbara, I talked to Barbara earlier today, and she's from England. So she's
dropping until falling asleep. Excellent.
Yep. She should be popped in, stuck up in bed until she falls asleep. That's right, eavesdropping.
There's Becky Waters.
Becky's here. Hi, Becky.
Well, kind of UK people, huh?
Nice to see you all. Welcome our Rebecca back home.
I'm back.
We're glad she's here. So anyway, I'm going to do this pickup sticks doodle, and it's fun. It looks really fun. So you start off with one stick, and then you go over top of it with the next line, but then you don't go over top of the stick. You go under the stick like that. So it looks like it's laying underneath. Isn't that cool? And then you pick another direction and you go underneath those two.
Well, look who came to say hi.
Under. And see how it's looking? So this, I don't know what I'm just going to call it pickup sticks pattern. Now, see, I went over top all of those, and that was a mistake. I should have gone under. I wasn't paying attention. It happens every now and then. Just every now and then, Becca. So I got to go under, 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 and under, and under.
Barbara Popeye's here. Hello.
And under. That looks good. So you can put as many sticks down as you want. And this reminds me of when you do an apple pie and you put lattice on those strips on top of the pie. You ever do that?
You're asking, hopefully you're not asking me, the person that hasn't even opened up her cookbook from 30 years ago.
Yes, I'm asking you. You never made an apple pie?
No, I cannot say that I have. I'm sorry. I have made a pumpkin pie. I have made but I don't do the lattice. Yeah, pumpkin pie.
Okay.
You'll still love me. It's okay.
We will. We will. We will still care for you.
Mhm.
It's not going to hurt our feelings.
Now I'm gonna have to go make a dang apple pie.
Well, when I was young, we lived outside of the city limits, and it wasn't nothing to go and get fresh apples from somebody's backyard and make a pie.
Oh, our apples were awesome. There's actually oh, it's right there. My mother, a big storm went through their town right before I got up there. They're saying it wasn't a tornado, but almost
It was
everybody that lives
close.
there would beg to differ that it was
It was
F1.
close.
They're saying it was crosswinds or whatever, but the path that you can clearly see the path, and you can clearly see the trees that were knocked down. Anyways, my mother's apple tree, one of the last ones that because it used to be an apple orchard. The house
Uh-huh.
used to be an apple orchard when the small
Yep.
town was, and it got a big branch broke off, which the poor tree is on its last leg. It's pretty old. I'm amazed. If anyone else, they would probably cut it down, but it's the last one, so I don't think she's willing to cut it down because they make some of the best apples.
Yep. They do get old and die.
Yep.
We
Mhm.
had apple trees on our farm, and we had pear trees, and we had peach trees. Peaches never did do very good.
My brother-in-law cannot get his peaches to do well. He's gone through a couple. He said when I was talking to him, he said he's done. He's done buying them and trying them because they just aren't taking off.
It's
Just
it's
aren't having
it's
it.
a little too far north. They like a little bit
Yeah,
more southern.
and pear.
And
He has had no luck with pear. Now my
no,
grandmother,
oh, we
my
had
sister was
Bartlett
grandmother,
pears,
had great pear tree
and
and
they're still
plum.
producing. And them pear trees are as old as I am. And of course, we had chestnut trees, and we had walnut trees, and hickory trees, persimmons. Oh goodness, what other trees did we have? We had every tree there ever was.
Well, I was right on the edge of look at look at my kitty. Look at Storm Luna.
Oh Luna.
She's a big girl now. She's getting so big.
Oh.
You have drool on you, Jughead. She's soaked from getting a bathroom jug. See how her hair's all matted? Look up here.
Oh.
Pretty girl. Yeah. Fluffy butt. Look at her fluffy tail. It's almost like a Maine Coon tail.
Uh-huh.
So fluffy.
Okay, I
Oh,
did 3 boxes.
no, holy cow, you're fast. She fast, huh, guys?
I just did some
I'm gonna do
quickies.
the same thing. Well, I don't know if it's the same thing. I'm doing swirlies. I was too busy looking at cats and stuff to realize I thought you were still over there doing the straight lines.
Mm-hmm.
See how I don't pay attention?
Nope. Don't pay attention.
I always used to get in trouble for that. Yeah, that Luna, she gets into everything and makes and I mean, and when I was still here, I mean, she's getting into things that it's like she runs and she does on like she doesn't listen. Like, like the getting into the plant and walking on the plant. And
Yeah.
Shannon said she would have to get her down. She'd get right back up. She'd get her down, right back up.
Oh, I bet Shannon was saying a few words under her breath about you being gone.
Especially when she wasn't feeling real well the
Uh-huh.
first
I
week.
guess she got over all that.
Yeah.
That
She
was
went
thing.
back to work and she still has a little hack. She's still coughing, but that's about it. But being a smoker and then getting the C is probably not a good thing. Ooh, I like what you did with the triangle.
Okay.
Nice. Mhm.
I'm just working right away. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. So it's good to see everybody.
Everyone's
So
pretending
Melissa,
to
we're
be.
doing 28. Are you going to do it? Do yours tonight? And I happen to have a couple of tiny stamps. There's any reason why I can't put some stamps in my
No, it says add patterns. Add
in my
patterns.
thingy dangy.
Mm-hmm.
Little thingy dang.
Dang a dang.
Mm. Got some of these.
Oh, you're making me think of. I have something in mind that I'll do with the next one.
These are all my little ones. I can use the monkeys. We can do a box of monkeys.
Oh yeah, I thought you were meaning postage stamps, but oh yeah.
We're going to put monkeys in the box.
Monkeys in the box. No better place to keep them.
A barrel full of monkeys.
Not the best at the pattern, it looks like. It's okay. No one says you have to be perfect. It's your book.
That's right. There's no right or wrong. So I did monkeys.
Anyways, we have a room full of monkeys.
Yeah.
Oh,
So how did Gavin like his vacation?
he loves it. It's just he loves his cousins, and he really enjoys being up there so much. He doesn't ever want to come back. He always wants to stay, and it's like
He likes
he
having
always gets
people.
upset when we have to leave. Just like
He likes having people around,
yeah,
and he's kind of an only son.
he is.
And except when he has Oren, and there's such a big age difference.
Yeah. And his cousins are all, whenever we went anywhere, we had 5, 7, 16, 17-year-olds,
Yeah,
in two, Gatton and Alyssa are almost 18. So
yeah.
I don't know if this was really a pattern.
Whose baby was the baby's, Mama?
The twins?
No, the little baby that you had.
Oh, that is Alyssa's sister's newest baby.
Okay.
So I guess she would be kind of like a great niece to me if, because
Yeah,
my mom
yeah.
and sister treat her like she's a sister. So I don't
Uh-huh.
know her as much as I know Alyssa, but she has, the same issues that Alyssa does from not having her mom around and stuff. Mhm.
Okay. That's enough of that. Alrighty. Next. What else could I use? What else? Trying to keep my desk cleaned up. Pick it up as I go.
You let me know how that ends up working.
Well, so far, so good.
I think I'm supposed to be doing patterns, but I'm not doing patterns. I'm just filling the sections with different things.
Well, that's a pattern.
Sure,
Yeah.
close enough.
Yeah. Close enough.
Close enough. Because over the other section of it may be a repeat of that, and that would be the pattern. Did you? Oh, those are kitty. I was like, did you draw those kitty cats? I didn't see you stamp them. Now that I see how perfect those are stamped. Not that I'm not saying that you couldn't do them perfect, Beth. You could. I mean,
Rebecca, you have been away too long.
look at Becky's trying to get us to use confetti and glitter. Not going to happen. No, but we could draw. I could draw little pieces of. I could do little squares, and they would look like little confetti.
Well, I haven't showed these probably for a long time. Most of you that who know me for a while, they know that I have. I'm trying to stand up, and my foot fell asleep.
Don't
And
stand up until it's
most
awake.
of you all may know that I have glitter, and I keep them in salt and pepper shakers. And they're at my fingertips, right up here. So it's easy for me to use glitter. Melissa says to use magazine paper.
I think Melissa could just be happy arting with magazine. That's her specialty. Just get her some magazines, and she's off.
Mhm. So I'm not afraid to use glitter. I'm a glitter friendly girl. Not everybody is glitter friendly.
I am not glitter friendly.
So all I'm going to do, so far my little needle nose tips here are working good for my glue.
Mm-hmm. Good.
So
And what kind of glue? Just regular glue you put in there?
No, I put that art glitter glue in it.
All right, good.
I bought it. That's what I bought them for. So we're going to see how these little tips work out. And I'm going to get a little paintbrush. And spread my glue out a little bit on it looks like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. This is going to be our diamond ring.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's going to be our ring.
That'd be too big for my hand. I'd catch on everything. That's why I had to get a flat ring, because it would catch every time can you imagine? My rear end would be so scratched up, but I wouldn't know it.
You use your hands. You use your hands for everything,
Yeah. And I was like, I'd have to take that off all the time. I'm not interested in a big ring. Don't get
So
me.
this is the best way to use your glitter. If you're going to use the loose glitter, you put your glue down, and I'm trying to find another brush.
I would catch that leprechaun and I would choke him. Just saying that.
And you sprinkle your glitter on your neat little shaker. Mm-hmm. You use exactly as much as you need.
Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that. I don't have very much of a mess here. I'm just putting the glitter on that I need. You put this back up on top, away from little kids.
You don't have a lot until you touch your face, and all of a sudden you have glitter all over your face.
You'll see. You'll see. So I'm just going to sort of shake my page and make sure it's on there.
Are they all pepper shakers, or are they salt and pepper?
Salt and peppers.
So it comes out the salt peppers. Oh, cool. Mm-hmm. Not cool.
Well, I've got chunky glitter and I've got fine glitter.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
And so and I went to flea markets and got any kind of, whether there was a match or not, I got salt and pepper shakers. All the little glass.
And I just love it. They look so. I mean, that is just really creative.
And they look so cute up here on top,
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen people put them in spice jars and put them on the spice rack.
Oh yeah. Not as cute as your mix matched.
And yeah, I'll get a few down here. And see, I've got this salt shaker, and I've got my brads in it.
I love that
It's
pep.
big
I
enough
love
to
that.
hold my brads. But I've got
See, if you want to collect salt and pepper shakers and your spouse is like, "No, what do you need that for?" "Look, I'm gonna put my glitter in it." See, that's how we get away with it, guys.
So I found some odds and end glitters at flea markets and secondhand stores, and you
Oh, look at
clean up the lids and get the holes out. And this is very fine glitter. It's old. I'm sure it's antique. And here's some real fine
good night, Janet.
silver.
Sleep well.
And then this lid here, it pops up, and then
That
the
is so neat.
the glitter falls out.
Yes.
But I had to, I had to clean up the lids and stuff. And I've got a whole bunch of them up here, and they look so cute. They're just so cute. They're adorable.
They are. I love it. I think that's I mean,
And
if I could
I
handle the
collect
glitter.
different types of nail polish too, and that's how I decorate my brads
Oh,
with nail.
yeah, yeah. With it, yeah.
And you can get some really cool nail polish at the secondhand stores. So then you take this and you tap it off into the garbage can, and voila, you're done.
And
With your
voila,
glitter.
that glitter's nowhere else except on that where you want it, right?
That's it.
Uh-huh. I'll
Uh-huh.
believe you because I love you, but I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, it's good shape. And I really pound the book on the. I pound it really hard on
Mhm.
the garbage can to get all the loose off, and I'll pound it again before I shut the book. And there it is. Yeah. Voila.
I read Barbara Every. I read it as every night Janet and I are every night Janet I am off too. And I was like, I don't understand that. And I read it several times. And then I realized her name's Barbara Every. Sorry about that, Barbara.
So I even have a real salt shaker up there with pink salt in it. If we
Mm,
ever want to do any uh, experiments with salt,
yes,
you
I'm going to. Well, look, speak of the devil. Look, I got a little cap.
there you go. Yeah.
It's sitting here. I don't know why, but it is. I don't
So
know what's on this desk. I told my sister it's about time that you come and visit and help me pick up my room. She said it better not be. That's what she said.
now I just patted my
Uh-huh. See?
three sparkles is all that came off.
Uh-huh. Sure. You're just seeing the
I'm
three.
telling you, you saw me.
Now rub it on your face. Let's see.
It'll still have a little bit come off, but
Mm.
it's doable. It's an art room, for heaven's sake. What's it? What's a little glitter gonna do?
I know, I know, I
Now, if
know.
you use the glitter glue, you don't get it. You don't get glitter everywhere.
I can do that.
Okay, then the next one was uh
Win something.
140.
Hmm.
Oh, I marked it. Look, 176.
Oh, do you guys want to really yell at me about something?
Well, if you want us to yell at you, we can.
Okay. Well, this morning I get up and I'm so excited. I dial the phone. Shannon answers the phone. I say, "Happy birthday!" And she, all groggy, says, "That's tomorrow." I was like, "Son of a
You
gun."
just wanted to be the first. Tell her
I
you just
I
wanted to be the
couldn't
first.
believe it. I was like, I was so convinced that today was the right day. I kind of knew it wasn't Friday, but my brain had me well all week because I was only supposed to come home on Monday and I got home Sunday. So I think like I was just my brain
Yeah,
had been working the wrong day.
yeah.
So yeah. What was the page? 140 what?
176.
176. So yeah, I couldn't believe I did that. Now tomorrow I'm gonna forget. And that's what I told her. I said, tomorrow I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna sleep through your whole day and ooh, oh, who picked this one? This is cool.
Cheryl did.
Cheryl did. Cheryl did. That sounds like she should be like a music star. Cheryl did. Design the houses. Ooh, okay. Okie dokie. Oh, where are my new watercolor pencils that you made me buy? I totally forgot about them, actually, and I remember about them when I was in Pennsylvania, and I was like, oh, I should have brought those, as something, but I didn't. I don't seriously know where they're at. None of these are them. Well, I guess use these. I did buy them, right?
I guess you did.
Wonder what they look like.
Well, they would be like, pencils.
I know, but wonder what they look like package wise. I don't see them like sitting around here anywhere. They're not where I thought I would keep them.
You're just going to have to use the first thing you see.
I did. I got these, so we'll use these. But that doesn't help me with the new product that I bought that don't know if I use.
It'll take you a few days to get you organized again.
I'll come across them like 5 months from now. When did I buy these?
No, I had them. Yeah.
Did someone gift these to me?
So I've been playing What's the Difference? It's a little app on my phone.
Oh,
And they give you 2 pictures and you find the differences,
Oh, like we've been playing.
Yeah, on our People's magazines. Well, yeah. And the pictures are cartoonish like this, and they're hand drawn, and there might be a man, and then the man's gone, on the other pictures. So that would be one, or the cloud is different from the one down below, and so I've been doing them, and that's what this reminds me of. So I've got a lot of ideas of that I can use to make these houses. I've got a little bit of practice going on.
So I'm guessing Cheryl knew.
Maybe. I don't know.
She's like, I'm going to give you a little bit of help here, Beth. And
maybe she did, yeah. She's good about that.
Mm-hmm. We'll keep her around.
So,
or any of the UK people that are out there, I want to know, do you have a doorknob or doorbell, and do you have is it in the center of your door? So anybody out there, and I know not the Americans or anyone over here no, I'm talking over there, over across the pond.
Where's your doorbell?
Where's your doorbell? Yeah, Becky, I know. Are you over there and worried about Lake Mead? I'm concerned about Lake Mead. The reason is I've seen a movie lately, and I really wanted that doorbell, and I think they were over there in England. Not that or they were in Europe for sure. They weren't over here because we don't got doorbells in the middle of our doors. Nobody even has, unless you have a ring, I guess, now. But I'm talking, old-timey, old houses. The English have gone to bed. All of them? Did all of them go to bed? Nuh-uh. Julia's still with us. Doorbell at the side of the front door. Son of a gun, us too. I was really hoping there that y'all had, like, I don't know, what I would call a fancy doorbell. On the side. Okay. All right, Julia, I guess. Do you live in an old house, I wonder, or are you in a newer house? That would matter. This is important to me, Beth. This is important.
Okay.
Something, was it built in this century, or was it, from 1860 or probably 1700s. For goodness sakes, we're talking England. You don't know where Lake Mead is? Hoover Dam. What is feeding all of? No, it's newish. Oh, see, she's got a newer house. So, yeah. Okay. Well, then I need someone that their house is at least built before probably 1800s and before. Because you guys got some old houses over there. You guys got us beat by hundreds of years, just saying.
Can I ask why you're asking about this?
Well, because I watched a movie, and in the movie, their doors had the doorbell right in the center, and it wasn't like a ding dong. No, it was a bzz, bzz, you pressed it, and it was, it wasn't like a doorbell.
Mm-hmm.
Door knockers in the middle. Yeah, that's I imagine. Yeah, okay, yeah, but
I lived in a house once that had a round door. It was a curved door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You were rich. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Only rich people have
no, I was poor. I moved in with my brother. He had this old house, and I'm sure it was built in the 50s, but it was cute, and it was like a cottage.
Aw, yeah. Becca, my doorbell is on the side of my front door. Oh, Margaret, yours too. All right, people. I'm not coming to see you guys if I come over there. I need a house that has the doorbell in the center of the door. That's who I'm going to visit. I'm going to have to keep searching for some for some European friends that have a doorknob or a doorbell. And some of the doors I've seen too, they have the doorknob in the center because the lock went across like this, so that when you turn, it would pull them. So that that's how they locked. I know this because I am a person that builds houses.
Is that the kind that when you shut the door, you put the big board across the?
No, actually, I think this was like after the board. They stopped making the board. This thing acted like the board. Like this would be when the doorknob was turned, and then it would open or close. Cheryl loves cottages. Let's see. There is a church steeple, because that's what it reminds me of. Big church. There's a mountain. This is Colorado. That's the Rockies. Isn't the Rockies over there in Colorado? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Is that right? Or it could be New Mexico too. They have the big mountains and of course the big old Catholic churches. We have to do the big double doors.
Okay.
Maybe you lived in a church.
How many I love the cottages. Okay. I love cottages. Everybody likes cottages.
Who wouldn't love cottages? Who wouldn't love a cottage?
So we're going to just do a few more of these houses, and then we're going to move on to the magazine game.
Probably people that live in cottages don't like cottages. They're like, this is too windy. This is too breezy. There's too much going on in here.
I was in several garage apartments growing up in my youthful days.
Garage apartments?
Yeah.
I lived in the attic of my grandma's house.
No, I didn't have to live in the attic. But I have been in a few garage apartments. So,
if my sister ever gets her butt moving, she's supposed to do the garage apartment for my mother. But my mother's already planning with my aunt, one of my aunts that was up visiting. Not Amy or Paula that I talked about, but my Aunt Susie. She's a little bit older, so she's closer to my mother's age. and she's talking about moving in with mom, being a roommate. I was like, Dawn, if you don't get this done, mom's getting a roommate. Aunt Susie wants to move out of the city.
That's good that your family gets along. They like to be together.
Pretty much. Probably
That's
until my grandparents pass away, and then everyone gets mad about how much they're giving to my uncle. But my uncle's been the only one that has helped out. He deserves the house and everything. I mean, it makes me sad because I think the house it's going to go to his family. Unfortunately, it won't stay like for everybody. But they should have visited more. And I'm a grandkid, so I don't. Even though I always say to my grandma, I'm always like, and I'm your favoriteest grandchild because I'm the first. I'm the oldest. I'm the firstborn.
yeah.
You're up.
Huh?
I know, but I thought that was one of the states that it helped. I know the Lake Mead does, like, I think Arizona. I don't even know geography. There's my
Oh,
failure.
I watch videos on Yellowstone. I watch all of the volcano movie videos about
Ooh.
Yellowstone. We do that all the time. I was watching one last night. The big caldera.
That's somewhere I need to go. Is Yellowstone.
Let's see what kind of houses you got. Let's see. Oh, you put a crooked window. Oh, I love it. Wonky houses.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's how they live out there in Colorado, New Mexico area.
They do, don't they?
They do. They don't. They didn't. They were like, this window will fit right here, and they just put it in. You're terrible with geography. Yeah.
I used to be, but I've ever since I got pen pals and started doing YouTube, I have been a map fanatic.
Yeah, that would make sense. Got to know where all your friends are.
Yep.
See, this is the mountain because that's not a house.
I guess I could get my map out and see if anybody needs a push pin put in.
My mother is convinced that any mountain that is peaked like this, that if it's a peaked mountain, there's a pyramid under there.
Oh yeah,
We haven't found all the Mayan
yeah,
pyramids.
that's
She's
true.
convinced
That
of
is
it.
true.
Oh, she's convinced of it that they're all over America. She says there's no way they just stayed right there.
And the mounds that looks like a snake. The Indians made these park areas, and it's a place of worship. And they would build the earth, and they would make snakes out of the dirt,
Hmm.
and they would manicure it, and it had symbolisms, and then we don't know if it was for them to worship, or if it was for somebody up flying by that could see
Oh,
it,
hmm.
that type of thing.
Like aliens.
Uh-huh. I watch alien shows too.
Yeah, my mom's all into that. Um, Becky, yeah, my mother's house was built in 1858. So yeah, it's pretty old. Not as old as Europe, but
So
oh
yeah.
yeah, that's right. Yellowstone. Oh, Cheryl's up by Yellowstone? What?
No, Cheryl lives in Richmond, Virginia, but she's got family in Nebraska.
Oh, okay. I have a mark on my screen and it's making it kind of hard. There we go. To read what people are saying, I'm like trying to like lean side to side and look and see and squint. Why
I
are they?
hate it when I get paint on my screen and I'm trying to
Yep.
read.
Gosh darn it. Whoever was being messy
Uh,
with the paints.
Yeah, the Yellowstone just had a big flash flood this last month, and it tore out a lot of the major roads.
That's crazy, huh?
Hmm.
I think
So
I
anyway,
did see
there's
something.
some of my houses, and that was fun. That was really fun.
Mhm.
And so now I'm going to go ahead and get my big book out. We're going to move along. It's 7:30, so I need five uh 5 pages.
Gosh, that's no joke. She don't care that it's my first day back. She's like, I'm getting off here at my time. I don't care what you say. You're not keeping me late, Rebecca.
So
Get this moving.
I got a food magazine. I hope I get somebody like him to put on my front page. Somebody say a 99. I want 99. Look, there's ducks. Look, they've got ducks and everything. It's a
I
wonderful
vote for not 99, cheater.
10. Page 10.
10. Oh, I need to write these down because I'm the writer.
Yeah. Shoot, I hate it when they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
10.
9, 10, and that says 18. 14. Well, this has got to be the 10 right here. All right, we got a cup of coffee. We can have a cup of coffee in our Look, I got coffee cups.
Okay, 5.
There's some pages missing in this book. That's what it is. I'm ripped out. Some.
No one's saying your number. No one's saying your number.
And look at all the donuts. We could have another donut page.
Oh, yeah. What did I have? I did do a donut page, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 10 and 5.
10, 11. Ooh, 10.
We'll just see who's being on the good list tonight. And I didn't have it page 10. So
24, 78.
10.
24.
We'll have to take the next page because I don't have 10. Okay, 5. 24. And 78.
8. And what was the number you wanted? 90, what, 9?
99.
Mm-hmm. Only if my 99 is good, we're going to use it. That's how it works. Oh, 6, really?
We could use this guy. He looks happy enough to be on my show.
Here's my 99.
He's happy enough to be on my page.
I need
You don't have a rowboat. 78.
I need to pick out a good person. Making this.
I can make a spaceship. The spaceship coming in.
Tell you what, these Rachel Ray magazines are really nice too. They're really nice covers. The way magazines used to be made.
Okay, moderators, get to work. Moderators, alert, alert. We don't know who the welfare office is.
Welfare gang in here. Monkey moderators.
We're frugal. We're not on welfare. We're just frugal. There is a difference.
Total difference. So if you want to stay, you just need to behave yourself.
That's right.
We don't mind. We're not rude like that. But this book doesn't even have 99.
We don't care.
Who is that?
Exactly. We don't know who it is, Cheryl.
We don't know.
You're on guard. On guard, Cheryl.
They're calling you. They called you a flunky, though. Just saying, Cheryl.
Well, if you want to take that abuse,
It's up to you.
I'm going to let you be the judge. I don't see anything bad. We're
Nope.
really a great group. We're
Yeah,
really fun. We're fun playing a game, for Pete's
yeah.
sake.
How much more could you ask for?
I mean,
Look,
my
Becky's being
goodness.
Becky is like me. She gives people chances until they don't behave, and then Becky and
One,
I both.
one more number, please.
I just picked
Welfare.
99.
Welfare. Say 99.
I did.
Welfare.
I picked 99 already. You gotta put 9. You gotta go do your not here. I'll write it down just so you feel good about it. 99. There you go. I already ripped mine.
99.
99. Somebody said it.
We went to Canoe.
What could it be? I think I used that guy one time. Oh, Teresa
That's
said
pretty
he's
cool.
out. Teresa got rid of him. What did he say here? This last thing, was it not nice?
She's just not going to deal
Oh,
with it.
Teresa. He was being nice.
He didn't cuss.
He didn't do nothing. He even said hi to Becky.
So if you let him come back in, thank you, Teresa, 66. Okay.
Oh,
That was our excitement for tonight.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, look.
So anyway, we're going to have a little bit of some water going on.
Hi, sister. That's what my
We've
sister
got a
says.
tent back there if we need to go and take a little
You
nap.
got the whole, and they could hang out in those trees. Look, I pointed to my screen instead of up here. Those trees over there.
Oh, I know. I have a light here. There's a light right here, and I'm always putting things up to the light, and the camera's over here. Oh. Well, anyway, while you were gone, Dee Dee came into my room one night.
Who did?
Dee Dee.
Oh, I was here that night.
And I was so flabbergasted. I get so flabbergasted when
I know you do. I
I'm
think I
just gonna
even
have to
pointed it
ignore
out.
her. The next time she comes in, I'm just say, "Hi, Dee Dee. I love you. I'm not going to get all excited. I'll see you in a minute." I'm just going to move right on. But I showed her my napkin book because she inspired.
Yeah, I think that I was here when and I remember that you were showing her all kinds of stuff.
And then I had to show her my Japanese book because she's doing a Japanese book.
Yeah, I think I must have had a really free night or something that night. Maybe my sister was working because I remember that
they all went out and you were left at home alone, I think.
But
anyway, I ended up getting some of my Japanese stuff out of my Japanese book, and I mailed her an origami girl, a Yinshu girl, and she's going to put it in her Japanese book. So she's going to get excited when she sees it, or well, maybe not as excited as I am, but she's going to like it. And I picked one with long hair because she's got long hair.
Always thinking, Beth. Always thinking.
Canoeing. He's canoeing along.
Oh, I almost chopped off this dog's ear. Poor little guy.
And I'm going to definitely use this other one over here for flying saucer. We're going to have a flying saucer.
Stay safe, Teresa. Make sure you stay safe and you have your flashlight next to you. Your phone is charged. Make sure your phone. That's one thing that I always forget and then my phone is like half dead. So
it's
make
got
sure all
a
that
speaker around it already.
Is charged up and that you're safe. And Shannon always makes sure that I have a flashlight in the bathroom in case I'm in the bathroom when it happens, and one next to the bed.
Yeah, in case the flying saucer comes flying through.
You too, Cheryl. Make sure everything is. Do I have to go through the list with you too? Make sure you have your flashlights and a candle in case your batteries die in the. Shannon's got everything. She worries so much about me being here if something was to happen if she wasn't here.
Well, it's not like you're on a ventilator or anything.
Yeah, but she worries. She's a worry wart. Y'all didn't know that.
You could rough it for a couple hours, couldn't you?
Could I what?
Rough it.
Oh, heck yeah, I could.
Light a candle. Put some popcorn. Yeah. So my flying saucer doesn't show up very good. So I might need to put a little bit more gesso down on these offsets.
Oh, just take with a credit card and slap it across there.
Yeah, and then I can push that back a little bit. But I put my flying saucer. Do we want to go this way or this way?
Which way? Turn upside down. That way. Wait. Oh, that way, and then you can make it beam up somebody.
Beam down
Yes.
to beam him up.
Yeah.
And I'll put some red. I can put some red lights on there.
Teresa's flunking
Or
from
yellow.
her pink chair.
Teresa says I'm flunking from my pink chair. She's in the chair.
I didn't know her chair was pink. I'm jealous.
Oh,
I'd be more jealous if it was purple, but pink is a pretty cool color for a chair. Just saying.
I could put some modeling paste on it.
There you go.
I'm going to use it. I've had it long enough.
There you go. I'm trying to, Beth. Use it up, right?
Just for fun, just for giggles, I'm going to use it. Find me a little credit card over here.
Oh, I met somebody at the amusement park. She was in a chair, and she come up to me, and she's like, I love your phone holder on your chair. Where did you get that? I had my cell phone hooked onto my chair so that I didn't have to carry it, and wouldn't like a lot of times when I'm just around the house, I carry it between my legs, but it, if it falls out, I didn't want to have to go to the amusement park.
You got to fall out on your head to go get it.
So she come up to me, and so we talked, and then when I didn't know the name of it, and I told her, I don't know, I'm so sorry, but this is where I got it. And so the next time I seen her, she came over, or I went over to her, and I said, why don't you take a picture of it? So we did. Well, here I come to find out, we were talking, and she's the ambassador for the Miss Wheelchair. It's a
one of the groups you're in.
No, I'm not in it. It's a pageant, but it's not a beauty pageant. It's a pageant just to be a representative of your state, or you pick whatever you want your platform, and then you run on that platform pretty much, and then you represent your state, and you go around to a lot of different. You go to schools, you go just different things. But she's not the crown. But she's an ambassador of it. And she talked me into it, which I had thought about it for the first couple of years, because there's no age limit, or they don't do anything like that. You just have to, I think you have to use a wheelchair for mobility. So there's all different, she uses a wheelchair because she has, I don't know what her disease is, but she dislocates. She was talking like 60 times, like her joints dislocate like 60 times a day. It was crazy.
Wow. She's double jointed. Yeah.
So
if you ever watch AGTV or BVT, one of those talent shows, they have these guys or girls, and they can take their joints out of joint and do these crazy moves, with their arms out of their sockets and stuff. Have you ever seen them?
I have. I believe I have. Yeah.
They can do acrobats, and they can put their butt on their head and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when they get older, they have a lot of problems with their joints because they can't stay in joint.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, that's this girl. She found out when she was 20 that she had this disease. It's some sort of disease. It's not just like, I don't know. I can't remember. She told me the name of it, but I don't remember what it is. But it has put her in a wheelchair where she can't walk.
Right, because she falls out of joint.
Right. Wow. She's Pennsylvania. But yeah.
How fun to meet a sister.
So we talked about for probably 20 minutes. Then my sister, I finally heard my phone ring, which I didn't hear it before, and I heard the phone ringing, and my sister was like, "Where are you?" They were like halfway across the park, and I was like,
"I'm a new friend."
Yeah.
Meet me at the exit.
But I found her on Facebook. I told her about and she's an artist. Oh,
good.
She's a pencil. What's it called? Not chalk, but I've seen some of her
Oh,
on
good.
her book. She's like so, and
We'll have to,
she was
we'll
there
have
with
to
her
all
coach.
go over to her channel and say, Becca sent us.
Oh, she doesn't know. She doesn't have a channel. She's not a YouTuber. But I told her, I said she needs to come on to YouTube. And she said that's what I could use for my platform. Because I was like, well, that's always been my problem is I don't know what to use for my platform.
But I still think that's a highlight of your vacation.
Oh, I'm meeting somebody. It was very nice that she come over and said something to me. And yeah, because I probably would have never approached her. I'm not, that's just, I just don't have that. I wish I did.
Waved. Yeah.
Maybe being, going out for it would be good because I then would have to get some kahunas.
Well, I think
Why
that's
do you
cool.
always pick the best picture? Well, maybe because I'm trying to do 2 pages here. Maybe I don't need to do 2 pages.
So anyway, this guy over here, he's paddling over here to get a cup of coffee. Yeah. And then this guy's painting, and he's trying to teach his wife how to paint, and he's giving her goo-goo eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him. He's got her giggling. And they're painting.
Uh-huh. That's not the problem is though, Beth, that's not his wife. She's the teacher. They're in
No, he's the teacher flirting with the student.
That's right. Yeah.
But he's got some nice watercolors down there, and he's got a little palette of acrylic paint.
Oh, gotta watch out for those teachers. Where is our teacher tonight? I hope she's feeling a little better. Have anyone seen Candy the last couple days?
Candy,
Yeah.
you talking about Candy? I like this couple.
You like them?
Yeah, I like them. They're sweet. They're growing old together.
Until his wife finds out.
He's going to make her his wife.
Mm-hmm. Sure he is, Beth. You're always so positive.
I know. Isn't that awful? What am I going to do about that? UCI Health.
Well, I hang out with you enough. I should be fixing this.
Health art. We're going to try to find an ART. And I never did find my art sticker, my art stamp.
I used my art stamp today.
It says it's art on it.
Yeah, that's what I used today. See?
Good. But I got health art. And now I've got to find some real psychedelic paper. Didn't need the trees.
You sure?
I got enough green in the background.
Oh.
Oh, let's see here. I don't need that. Now this girl here, she's going to be looking down onto that spaceship.
Is she an alien?
And she's got her protective eyewear on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking that she's going to observe to see how they actually get that guy out of the boat. I'm using decorative scissors on my art page tonight. Yeah, she's going to be looking in her magic ball. You know, like, remember the Wicked Witch of the West? How she had a ball that she looked into and she could see everybody in the forest and how they were talking to the trees and I think I'm going to have to fussy cut this one though. That's what it needs, fussy cutting. And this girl here is looking. She's looking. She's going to watch.
Is she looking? Oh, Melissa needs to know what page number.
I did almost covered. Well, I did cover them up. Number 10 and 11. I mean 5, 24, 76,
Oh, did she need these page numbers? I thought she meant the yellow. You got them, Beth? You got the numbers?
I'm guessing.
Oh, okay. They're 10, 5, 24, 78, 99.
There you go. So we're going to put her there, and this couple's going to be over here in their little part of the magic ball. And then this guy down here, that's who the spaceship is targeting. And I just happen to have some painting papers that I made. And this might be the, do we want to use methylate? Red. Ooh, my camera doesn't like it. Or we can use this one. I think this is a good one to use for their beam to come down. So we will cut this one out, and we're going to make a
Oh,
cone.
Cheryl's not feeling well. She's up in the balcony. Take care of you, Cheryl. Just relax, honey.
She has had a rough summer. She's been on every drug in the pharmacy. So this is going to be, oh, it should be this way. It's going to be this way. Like that. Okay.
I'm starting to feel back to normal. Getting my groove on. Getting my groove on.
So let me punch out a few of these. And see which colors I want to use for my spaceship lights.
Hi, Storm.
Spaceship lights. We got to have some spaceship lights. That was nice. I got to get rid of some of this stuff on my desk. Uh-oh, there's my pen. I better put it in my glue before it dries up on me. This tip is better than the other tip that I had. Maybe I had a defaulty tip. So this guy's going over here, and this couple is going over here. And I think this is going to have to be extended. We have to have an extension. Let's try it this way. Yep, we got to make another one. So anyway, here we go. We're going to make another beam to beam me up, Scotty. I'm giving her all I can, Captain. She's breaking up.
I like the voice. That was good.
That was that Scottish guy that was over the engine room.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
And he says, I'm giving her, and it was, I can't roll my R's or anything. He says, I'm giving her all I can, Captain, but she's giving up. She's breaking up. Famous line. Famous line. Nobody would know that. Nobody would know that but me. Just saying. So here is the new one. Let's see. The health is going over here. We'll put this on her head.
I
She's
know
got
what you're talking about. I
she's got a too she her forehead's just too big. And I want you to look at that girl drinking that taco sauce. Would you just look at that? And this guy over here, he's saying, "Are you sure you want to take me up there?" Yes, we're sure.
we need you. We need to learn how to fish on
We
our
want to know what those ducks are called. What is it with the ducks? Why are they following you? Are you some kind of leader? What?
leader of the
The
leader of
ducks.
the ducks. Are you the duck leader?
So we're going to do this. We're going to use these dots here in a few minutes. And I wanted to check my other page. Oh, I forgot about this guy over here. Now we're going to have to use him too. He could be coming. He could sit in the boat with the guy. Be a twofer. Yeah. We'll just take his head. Oh, I watched a great video show. Of course, off of YouTube.
Oh, uh-huh.
And and uh it was about Lurch. You know who Lurch was on the Adams Family?
Okay, yeah, that's who I was gonna say, but didn't want. Yeah, okay.
I think his name was Thomas. But anyway, he was just an actor, and he made it. I mean, he was very popular and made it. See, we're gonna put this guy down here. He's gonna be riding in the back of the boat. Yeah, yeah, he'll ride the boat. But anyway, he grew up, was born in Pennsylvania,
Mm-hmm.
and was raised in West Virginia. Went to Wesleyan College in West Virginia, and and then he went to another school. He got 2 degrees. He was smart. And then he went into acting. He was very talented. He was a shy guy, a shy boy because of his size, and he had a growth, one of those growth hormone things
Oh,
that
yeah.
that made him grow tall. And in the 6th grade, he was 6 foot, and so everybody, thought he was a monster, and they made fun of him. So he had a little bit of an issue there, and but then as he got into acting, and people wanted his size, and they wanted somebody big, um, he started getting parts. And he was also a radio announcer. He had a voice. He could throw his voice, and he became different characters for jingles
Mm-hmm.
on the radio. And so he was, his name was quite established. And then he did get some Western parts with movies. Um, he wasn't a popular firsthand because he was so big, but
Mm-hmm.
he always got to play the big Indian, or somebody in the big guy and that works in the barn, or whatever. He was a strong guy, but he didn't, so he didn't really make it in movies. But when they were casting for the Adams Family, they said they wanted only tall people. Do not apply if you're not tall. And all these tall actors came and applied, and of course he got the part. And a lot of his acting ability was made up as the show went on. And when Gomez would pull the cord to ring the bell for him, he would come in, and he made it up that you rang. He made that
Mm-hmm.
up, and they made it part of the show. And his hand was Thing. He was Thing as well.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And there was a couple of times where uh he was in the room when Thing came up, and they had to have some substitute people. But most of the time when he wasn't in the room, he was Thing. They needed someone with a long arm to reach up under the table.
Right.
And I just had so much fun watching Lurch. And he married and had 2 beautiful kids, and was very much of a family man. And and he at one time he gave up acting because he was tired of people making fun of him because of his size. But then
Right.
he realized that's his bread and butter. And so he had to go right back into it, and he was on several spooky movies and popular.
He would be a good oh, what's the
He was on Lost in Space, and
Frankenstein.
yeah,
He would have been a good Frankenstein.
yeah, he was on several horror movies, and he could move his face to make a funny face, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was, I like to watch shows like that. So anyway, we got this guy and the ducks. I'm gonna start gluing down now. So I just kind of went off on a little rabbit trail there. Now you had the theme song in your head, the Addams Family.
Don't do it, Beth. Oh, wormhole. Or now it's in there. Now I got it. I wasn't even thinking it. I wasn't thinking it because
Cheryl started it.
Cheryl, get back in your chair.
Go to bed, Cheryl.
Now you've done it.
She's supposed to be in the balcony.
I know.
And then there was a time where on the Addams Family, and they had like a big run of season, like a 13-year season. They were popular, that TV show. And there was a time there where Gomez said, Lurch, we need to find you a spouse, a date. And so he would roll his eyes and says, and little Wednesday was trying to teach him how to dance. And he says, I don't know how to dance. I'm a wallflower. And so Gomez was trying to hook him up with the librarian and all these little girls, and they'd come in and they'd see him at the door and they faint. They would faint, and he would
because he was so big.
And he would try to dance with her, and he'd pick her up, and she'd faint again, and he would he was big enough to actually pick the girls up and swing them around.
Yeah. And you know who I think of is Shaq, the basketball player. I was looking at a thing with him recently, and just amazed at how big he is. Yeah, and he's probably he's 7'1". You just don't. That's just wow.
Yeah. So, but he was a good actor, and he made a good living, and he was really a good-looking man. As big as he was, he had good genes. So that's what we do in our spare time, and then we got back into the where they have the grinding thing, and they put things in the grinder and watch it grind down to recycle the metal grinder thing. And they drop down.
I've never watched it, but I think I know what you're talking about.
We do. We watch that for a little while until we get bored, and then we'll change the channel. That they recycle, and there's one grinder, and it's like, what can we find to put into the grinder? And they'll go to the dollar store, and find different.
Oh, yeah. I've seen, I've seen that press it.
The squeeze.
And they put different things into the press. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
But there's another one. They grind with the grinders, and they put cars and bikes and all kinds of motors and anything recyclable in the metal department. Motors, engines, and baskets and old bicycles and. This is good. I like my storyline. So what's your story?
I'm not done yet. I'm thinking still about all of what's going on. I think they're in a competition here on who can see. I have this thing that's going to say you can select only one. So you got the girl that's the Tabasco that says feel the wow, and I don't know what she's doing yet. And this dog's eating shrimp off a fork, and she's drinking Listerine. I hope she's not an alcoholic, but
What a
she's
concoction.
that's what I'm. Yeah, so we got. You can only select one. Got the word killing. I don't know if that's really that would work here anywhere. Oh, it could be you can only select one power. So you could be the Tabasco power, the dog eating, and the Listerine woman. Oh no, my computer's gonna die. I hope this is my power cord. Hold on. I thought I had plugged it in. I must have only plugged it into the wall, not into my computer. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Whew. Welcome back, Cheryl. She went somewhere.
Okay.
All right. So
I
really
got
no story here. I just got to figure out what's your power. What's your power, lady?
Great. Of course, it's great.
Whatever this is your power.
Camping art. Of course.
Yeah, I'm not so good at the little story here, Beth, unless you know what's going on with my ladies.
Did you see me paint my horse the other night?
I did not. I seen the finished product, but I did not see you paint the horse.
I painted a horse for Melissa.
Now I seen a little girl that was on with Kathy.
Oh yeah, that was Emery. Mm-hmm. That's her granddaughter.
Oh, all right, good.
Of course, it's great. It's art.
Oh, I like that. Of course, it's great.
And I will put it's art on her forehead. And let's see, R. I cut the T up. And I'm going to look one little place, just in case it's right here, because that's where I want it to be. My little art. Yeah. I don't see it. Don't see it at all. So I'll have to spell it out.
Gosh,
you make me another one. I'm keeping losing it. I've got a B. I could put a B on it. I can make some flowers out of my thingy ding. I can put that back over here. I just don't have enough hiding spots. I tell you, I can make my own tea. I can make it. The teas are easy to make.
Teas are easy. How can you not have a tea? It's a pretty popular letter.
I cut it up, cutting something else out of it. It's art. I used to do ransom letters when we were kids, and my mom had, somebody she knows in the hospital. We would make funny books, and it would be a stack of construction paper, like 10 pages, we would punch holes in them, tie yarn in the holes, okay, and then on each page we would make a funny out of magazines, and it would be something like what we're doing here, and it would be like there if there was a dog, then we would put heel, you know. It's supposed to make you funny while you're in the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and um, and you know we used to do this stuff all our lives. This is why I'm so good at it. We've always made funny books. And if we didn't have a birthday present for somebody, we would make them a funny book for their birthday. Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there it is. Of course it's great. It's art. There it is. And then we've got the mothership beaming down, and he's going after the guy with the weapon. You know, and they don't know why he keeps putting his weapon down into the water. They do want to know. They want to examine him because they want to know why these ducks are following him. And
Well,
this guy
yeah.
over
What's
here,
going on?
and he had some extra breadcrumbs, and so he's been dropping the breadcrumbs, you know. And all this guy's really interested is getting over here to get a cup of coffee. So, and then this is the scientist from the uh, the UFO Federation, and she's observing, you know, what's happening.
I think it's great.
And you know what? I do sleep good at night. I
I bet you
dream.
your dreams are awesome.
I didn't know this until I was older, of course, but I dream I dream movies. Like if I was a writer, a movie writer,
Mm-hmm.
I could write movies. I could write the plot and how a movie is supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
I dream like I'm in a movie.
I do too. I do too. Like
And
yeah, I do too. And
and
sometimes they feel so real.
yeah, yeah. And when I wake up, I said, "Gosh, that was a good. I should write this down." But I tell you, if I ever come back and to have to live again, and I dream like that, I hope I get to become a writer for a movie company or a novel company or something.
That's your dream,
And
huh?
really, technically, we should because of our imaginations. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's what we should do.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But we're having too much fun now, so and we certainly wouldn't have our friends, our wonderful friends. Now I can make that white or blue. Oh dear. There's the blue side, and here's the white side. Does it matter?
What does it show me? I'm sorry, I was
There's the white side,
Yep, yep, yep.
and there's the blue side.
I like the white. It stands out
I
better.
think I do too. Yeah. It
And
was.
put blue around it. Do you have a blue marker? You can put a mark around it so that
Yeah. Yeah, I could do
you know
that.
what I'm saying, so that it stands out. Just,
Yep.
but I like the white the best.
Okay, so there's my page. Everything's
Okay,
glued down.
I'm almost glued down.
So
Spicy. I don't know what this is.
that was great. Let's see, I'll put my pen back in my glue. Oh, great. Now the glue's clogged up.
Oh yeah, you have to. Yeah, your pen. You have to like. Yeah, it will dry out
I
really
just
fast.
glued
Like it.
the T down. I just glued the T down. There it goes. I got it. It unstuck.
Okay.
I got it unstuck.
Got it unstucked.
There we go. Okay, so
Okay, I'm almost
I got a
done. I'm
little
almost
bit of
done.
varnish. And this is a Art Deco Duraclear Deco Art High Gloss Varnish, and it's a gluish thing, but it smooths everything down and makes
Is that what you use on your postcards to
yeah,
mail them?
yeah.
I need something like that for
And
sure. So
I really enjoy it. I use it all the time.
can I see what it looks like again? I'm sorry, I wasn't looking
Yes,
up.
you can. Oh yes.
Mhm.
I order it, I don't know, online. I think Walmart carries it.
Deco art. Okay, okay. That's what I thought you said.
But it's
Okay.
got
And then
gloss
just to go
varnish.
over it, and then you can put it through the mail because that's what I'm afraid these won't go through the mail the way that I have them. I might put them in envelopes, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I did that too. So, but yeah, yeah. But it's good about getting the tacky ends down.
Because Mod Podge leaves it sticky.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah, it does.
afraid it will, all it'll do is get stuck in the mail to something else. I don't
Yeah.
understand why Mod
It,
Podge does that, but it does.
well, it takes forever to get hard. The gloss varnish is the hard part, you know, in this. And it doesn't take very much of it, you know. And that's what I also did. I put it all over my postcard book now because look how shiny and it looks like a book.
Oh, yeah, look how good that looks.
And this is
Lizzie,
a
hi, Lizzie. Lizzie's here. Lizzie said, please show that again. The varnish, I believe she's talking about.
I
One more
got a
time,
pen.
Becky.
It's Deco Art Americana Duraclear High Gloss, and the secret word is varnish. High gloss varnish.
How you
And
doing,
it's
Lizzie?
clear, and you don't need very much, and you just put it on with a brush, put your brush back in the water, and boom, you're done. Let that dry. It doesn't take forever to dry, but and then Dee Dee uses golden matte medium, and she
Does matte medium work the same way? Because I do have
yes,
some matte medium
yes,
that I don't know what to do with.
yes.
So it works the same way. Okay, that would be great.
It's got a varnish in it or something glossy, and that's the ticket that you want. Your Mod Podges and your Elmer's glues and your there's some other glues that you can use. They just don't leave that clicky sound, and it dries hard and it's not sticky. This is my postcard book and it's working out really good. So I got a lot of postcards in there to bind up. As soon as August the 2nd, Tanya is going to be doing a demo on how to stitch our postcards together. So we can't wait for that. So this just has to dry now. I just need to put the date on it. So Lizzie's be coming in to see me just for a minute. She's she's she likes to see some of my stuff.
Who, Miss Lizzie?
Yeah, she lives down here in Florida too.
Yeah, she
We
does.
can easily do
Oh,
a Florida.
I just got some stuff from her. I ordered some magazines from her and she sent them.
Oh, okay. We could easily do a Florida round down here and do a local and drive around and see all everybody in Florida. There's like 5 or 6 of us down here.
I am so bummed that there's a local play in Temple, Temple's only less than an hour from me, 40 minutes, and they're doing a craft along where you stay overnight. I guess it's kind of like what people do with when they go and they do crops and stuff. I guess it's a crop, but you can do they allow you to do, it can be fiber arts, it can be any kind of art or crafting that you want to do. So I
Yeah.
contacted them because it's local and it was so cheap. It was like $209 for 3 days, 2 nights.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I was
Shannon Green has done seminars like that before.
and so yeah, anyways, but yeah, they don't have it's not really handicap accessible. I guess I could drive up. I just thought of that. Kind of not as fun as staying the weekend, but
Yeah. Yeah.
you can only select one, guys. The one with the Tabasco, the feeling of love. This lady, I don't know what she's shooting up there in her mouth, but something. And this dog with, you can have some shrimp, or this crazy lady over here drinking Listerine. We're not
You need
judging
to
her.
have that could be like a straw, and she could be sucking something up. So find a
I
glass.
couldn't find anything. Let me get this
There's
up
got to
before.
be another can
Something.
or a jar or
Let me see. Let me pull this one. Let me see what I got. Something over there. This, maybe? Maybe that.
anything.
That's what I was thinking. This? No, it's not red.
Sound effects.
Did you like that? I just realized what I did. I guess this is what it's going to be.
Slurp it
It's not real unless you slurp it.
up. I gotta go take and let my cat out. She's crying.
Oh, she has to go potty.
I guess she knows how to use the back donkey door now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. But this guy, he needs a hat or something. He is just looking too serious. He's got that serious look on his face. Like, is there a bathroom close by?
He needs to maybe go up there to the
Oh, we got to go back to the tent. I need to come over to the tent.
There we go.
Excuse me. Yes, Abby. Excuse me. I'm gonna go get a drink. Let me go let the cat out. And you get to decide what you want to do next. If you want to paint, glue, play, prompts.
I don't care what we do. Prompts I think would be fun. That's a fun play along. I'm getting back. I have to get back into the groove of things here. Hmm. Doris, what did she call it, guys? Do I have to reverse? Let's see. Let's look it up right now. Put it in my bag. I need me some of that. Doris, what was it, guys? Somebody type it in. Doris, something. She's gonna yell at me for not remembering. Doris, varnish something, right? Okay, here we go. Oh no, not fabric. Why did it say fabric? I didn't say fabric. That's not even close, Becca. Oh, Deco Art. There we go. There we go. Deco Art Varnish. Yes. Okay. Okay, not the spray. Oh, there it is. I found it. Haha. Okay, so what one was it? They're both 8 ounces. A gloss or a satin. Or oh, they have high gloss too, guys. These are only 5 ounces. We don't want what's 8 ounces ultra matte. They have ultra matte. What's triple thick? Sounds like something you put in. We used to have triple thick at the state supported living center. The people couldn't swallow, so you had to, like, even their water you had to put triple thick in. I think that's what it was called, and it thickened up their water. So it was more like gel than water. What is triple thick? What do you use that for? Oh, hi Beth.
I'm back.
Brilliant brush on gloss glaze. I'm shopping for what you told me. What I remembered it all on my own. What you told
Oh
us.
my heavens.
I didn't even need to ask. Can you imagine? I didn't. So yours is you use the gloss, right?
Yeah. It's clear.
Decoupage glue and varnish. I'm gonna 8.5.
And
No, I
that's
want this.
probably that'll work too. Because it's got the
Gloss
varnish.
varnish or satin? Satin is cheaper. What's
Shiny.
satin?
It's shiny and gloss is, or satin is satin, and then there's matte.
Well, there's matte. They have matte, satin, and gloss.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So what's the satin? Maybe in between, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of got a silvery look glaze on it. I have in my possession
You have. What do you have?
a list.
A list.
I don't know where I got it from. I've had it for a little while.
Kind of like
And
those little tiny ones that you found that you had no
they're
clue where they
advertised. And I think maybe Violet sent them to me. And we started adding to them at one time. Like for letter A, there was angel art, aluminum, albions, anvil, age, apples, azure, blue, aggle socks, arrangements, amber, and then we added avocado, animals, aquamarine. I can't read that one. Astronaut. Anyway, we started adding to the alphabet, and and we got through to letter, I think, K, and you can see how all the letters. So if you want, we can say an alphabet letter, and we can go to the first prompt on the list and do what it says.
Sounds like a plan.
And yesterday, or day before yesterday, we were talking about snippet rolls, and what do you do with your snippet rolls? And I thought you were supposed to let them roll off and cut a little bit of it off and use it in your art.
Yeah.
So we need to put this on the prompt list. Snippets. Clusters.
I don't even have I don't have a snippet roll to use. I would be in
you
the
would
corner.
have to ask for an alternate or make one. Or maybe
I need to make one.
Yeah.
But I have enough fabric. I just need to make one is what I need to do. I could probably make 500 to be honest. Oh, I need to date. I didn't date mine.
A snippet. And it's the same thing with clusters. Make a cluster. And cluster is just a little combination. But anyway, these are an alphabetical list of prompts, and I think Violet had them in a file, and I printed them out, and so we could do the alphabet prompts. And I can if you say A, then I can show you all of the A's, and then they can pick out which A for us to use. So
or how about A and a number? You can tell them, okay, under A there's 15.
I can number them. Okay, I can number them. So that would be all right.
Would that work?
Okay. But they're different prompts than what we have on our sticks.
Okay. Yeah. Give us something different.
And I love it that Janet has a basket with prompts written on each card.
I know.
And every time she comes up with something new, she adds it to the basket, and her basket
I love
is
that
overflowing.
too. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing that even with my sticks because using them over and over kind of is getting lonely and boring. So
see, we could take your stick and put whatever's on your stick, or and pick one of these and put on with your sticks and double them up.
One from each of us.
Or put another prompt on the back.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah,
So
because like for
yeah.
example, this one, yeah,
So
because like for
yeah.
example, this one did this, and then it's blank on.
So you
Some
all
I
get to
have.
pick a letter of the alphabet. And I do
Yeah.
believe we have the X, Y's, and Z's. X, Y, Z's in here. Yep. Look at all the Z's. Got tons of Z's. Uh, and V's,
Don't judge the letter Z.
X's, U's. We got tons and tons of prompts. Look at these prompts. So pick a letter of the alphabet and then a number between 1 and 10. I'm sure most of them have 10.
Yeah.
So
Whenever you
B
guys are
for
ready.
Becca. Yeah. So I
Oh,
need
that worked.
number.
And Becky.
Yeah.
So now we need a
And
number.
yeah, and Becky. So I need a number to go with your B's. So we're doing prompts. And I should use my little book. My little book. I haven't used it for a while. Number 2, baby.
A baby.
A baby. I bet you got a baby stamp.
Hmm.
Must have been a beautiful baby. Baby. She got to hold a baby. She got to hold
I did.
a baby. How about a baby bumblebee? Yeah, it's a baby bumblebee.
Baby bumblebee. Ain't my mama gonna be so proud of me?
Yeah. And my book, I haven't worked in since Rebecca left town.
I just got up and left town.
I do have to gesso a page. We'll use some one of my modeling paste. It covers up pretty good. Let's see here. A card. What are you digging for?
Me? Oh no, I was trying to get out of my spot. My sister was so mad.
Oh my heavens. Heavens to Betsy.
I know. I got baby kittens.
Yeah. Yeah, a good mess. That makes a real good mess. Mm-hmm.
You made a mess.
I did.
Oh my goodness, I can't.
So Becky's singing with you.
Now don't stay. Make sure you stay on key, Becky. Don't be messing up my singing.
So, no promises, she says.
Does something smell good in there, Jug? He's in one of my boxes.
It's the one that had the dog treats. It's the one that had the dog treats in it.
Oh, that's right. That was so funny. What's in there? Must have bought that. The person that I bought it from must have had dog.
And
Why
you
do?
buy him some of them treats.
Luna has such a sweet little, cute little meow. Meow. She's over there. You just wake up.
Oh,
He
thank
needs
you.
to go
That's your
out very
fault.
fast.
That was your fault.
Oh, because of the meow. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's your tail, Luna. Thank you. She still hasn't learned to move her tail out of the way.
Okay. I am ready for another prompt. Are you? A letter of the alphabet and a number between 1 and 10.
Oh, goodness gracious. Cat's trying to block me. I already fed him. Luna, man, she thinks food is like the best thing ever. She helps you fill every single bowl. She walks around with you to all the different bowls and tastes a little bit out of each one.
I see. She does a taste test. Uh-huh.
She does. Yep. She sure does.
Okay, guys, come on. I need a letter from the alphabet and a number between 1 and 10. We need a bingo number. Come on.
Oh, I just stamped this upside down. Oh,
Who's playing
well.
with it?
They're walking.
The first prompt
There's my
was
baby.
baby. It was B2, baby. The next one is, come on, I know you all awake. Hey, wake up. Pay attention.
Wake up there.
Kathy, give us a letter and a number.
We know you're awake, Kathy. You were just singing.
Liz, give me a letter and a number.
Don't make us play by ourselves. That's not nice. That's being a bully.
Come on, you're going to make us sing, and don't you make us sing. C17. Alrighty. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Caterpillar. Caterpillar. I just happened to I seen one today in my sticker book. So I'm just going to go out to the old sticker book, and I could have used a bee out of here. But I also found a caterpillar, and it was on one of these butterfly pages.
Have a bug. It's probably in my bugs.
So if you have a sticker book, I saw one, so I know there's one in here.
Oh, this book. The blue one?
Yeah.
I am sure there's one in
You
here.
look at the caterpillars.
Oh, look, right there. Isn't that one?
Yeah. Right there.
Good idea.
And I could get one with a big leaf. Uh-huh. Thank you, Cheryl. That was very nice. I have to put a little glue under it, but that's okay with me.
Yeah, cool.
And look, I've only used this much glue today.
Look at that.
So I'm being
Very
frugal.
good.
Yeah, it should make you happy.
How far back in the book was it? I know I'll get there.
Which book do you have? I have
Look
an
at
insect.
the-
I have 2 books.
Okay. Okay, I like this one. It's
One's the
green. Do you
insect.
want to come up here quick
Oh, you
while?
found one? Good, 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 good.
There you go. Now you can't sit on. You can't sit on my book. Is that really where you're
I
gonna
can
decide
too.
to?
You can't tell me what to do. I can too sit here. You can't
She
tell me
is.
what.
She's.
No way. You're not telling me what to do. Mm-mm.
Guess I gotta use this green one. As soon as I pull it off, she's cool.
She's going to get a sticker stuck on her butt.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to go, "Wee, wee, wee, wee." She's going to run
She's already
around.
found something. She's stealing. What are you stealing?
Okay. Caterpillar. Now we need another number, a letter of the alphabet, and a number between 1 and 10. Beth is asking for a letter and a number. A letter from the alphabet. I have a prompt list that is alphabetized, and I will go to that letter, and I will count down the number and use that prompt for our book.
She's
Learn
trying
a
to get that. She's trying to get the.
I can't believe how long her hair is and how flat. It's not fuzzy wuzzy like a cat. She was a wild thing for so long. But she's
Well,
starting
and
to
it's
look.
so funny because her tail is the fur is real long, and the rest of her body has become very, very sleek.
Yeah,
Like
she's starting to look.
it's
She's licking herself. See, she's licking her down.
yeah, yep. Well, and Jughead is too.
G27.
Bingo.
No, not yet.
What are you doing?
Dana says, "Yep, she's getting big." EFG.
Yeah, she is. Oh, you're getting big.
Okay. G. 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Then just start. If you run out, start from the 1 again.
23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. Glass.
Glass.
Glass. Glass.
Okay.
Now, I did have some broken glass. I wonder what I did with it. Oh, it was with the Easter egg stuff.
She's
How
got
about
herself balanced on my tire.
how about a glass flat back type,
Oh, there you go. Or a glass bead.
or glitter glass? shiny.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some flat backs in here. We could put some big eyes on something.
What do you got? Don't chew
I got
anything
good.
that's in here. Oh no, she's got a piece of wool. Well, that's gonna give you a hairball. Just saying.
Also have I have this box that I don't get to get in very often, and it's a box of good things.
I love it. Good things.
It's a box
Not
of
the
good.
bad ones. We're not gonna get into the bad ones.
They're all good, and I've got these flat back gems that look like glass, and I do have some. I got another little thing up here that has some fun things in there too. And I'm just going to sit here so you all can just drool a little bit. But I'm going to get some of these. Some of these.
Well, Lizzie said H, so we'll have to get H for the next one.
Okay, I need a number with that. H. H2O.
Okay, how am I gonna?
Yeah, these look pretty. And this one's even a, a tiger eye. It looks like a tiger. Pretty cool. So I'll have to get a blue one out. I don't have a blue one. Let me put a blue one on here. Here we go. Oh, it should be enough. And I really don't get into these very often, not like I should. But I've got baby sequins. I got they're like little tiny dots and heart sequins. I'll show these to you. That way you can remind me someday to use them. Some more sequins. I've got some purple glitter. I've got some beads. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. I got some seed beads. These are glass. I could have used these. And these are just little odds and ends things. Odds and ends. And I've got some of these paper clips. Good to know. So yeah, these little tubs come in handy. And this one has googly eyes. I've got letter beads. And this is a mixed beads. They're glass. I got some bows.
Oh, I found those pencils.
And here's my hole protectors. You found your pencils. And I got some more brads. And I got these old hole protectors that the glue is not any good on them, but so I painted them and I was gluing them on whenever I used them. I got some brads that look like leaves.
Beth is in a rabbit hole. Beth is in a rabbit hole.
I just wanted to show y'all what was in here because I know you all nosy.
They'll remember too. These girls will remember what you have.
So.
And they'll tell you use something. You'll be like, I don't have that. I don't know what you're talking about. Hi, Mary, too. Am I saying that right? Mary, too?
Hi, honey, Mary. Hi, sweetie. Look, I found an extra
So this was
bumblebee.
my glass, my table. I used my table as glass.
So he's going to go ahead and go on the page 2 since he's a freeloader.
Upside down. Here we go. My grandma has those. They have magnets on the back of them, and she has them up. They stick to your corners or your walls, because underneath the paint is metal when they do the wall. And she has them sticking, and the kids just think that's awesome. The little ones will come and be like, looking at them. How does that? How are they stuck up here? How does that work?
And ladybugs and bumblebees.
It's all ladybugs that she has. I don't know where she got them. I mean, somebody probably just made them,
I'm sure. Yeah. So all I need to do is put a couple of little glue drops down, and we're going to do H. What did Lizzie
Did we get
say?
a number?
H. Did she give us a number?
Well, you little stinker. This kitten definitely is more into things than Storm was. I find things that I'm like, I know she stole that. I know she stole that. Who else would have stole that off my desk? I mean, that is a fun toy. I'm not going to lie. But I know she's the one that stole that. Give Beth a letter and a number T.
No, it's H and a number. Lizzie gave us H, but she didn't give us a number.
Somebody pick a number. Any number. One. Let's try to keep it under 10. Yes.
Well, I don't care. I can do the repeat.
It doesn't matter. The 100 would be a little bit rough.
Well, it would be. Did you give us a number?
6. Kathy did, though.
H6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hourglass.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a drawer.
I think that sticker book should have an hourglass.
Oh yeah. All right. Ooh, mine's gonna start looking like Alice in Wonderland.
Well, if it does, it does. That's all we can do. That's all we can say.
That's how it goes.
We can't fight the system. Can't fight this feeling. Can't fight this feeling anymore.
It's a good song.
Uh-huh. So you can maybe make an hourglass. I'm just gonna.
You can go the one that you have on your shelf. Go break it and put the sand down.
I could probably find some sand in here along with my glitter. I used to have some white sand. I do have colored sand. Yeah. Let's see. I just don't know where it is. It's in a box in the closet.
Oh, look! There's an hourglass.
I did the cutest thing for the nursing home when I worked for the nursing home and did the arts and crafts for them. And I had these little jars that had the little cork bottles in them, tops on them. And I put in about 2 inches of sand, and then I had a box on each of the tables, and in the box I had all kinds of little figurines that would fit in the jar, like a little feather, a flower, whatever objects I can find. And I said, and I had the toy umbrellas, those little drink umbrellas.
Oh, yeah.
So I got to talking to the ladies, and I said, do y'all remember when you all were young? Did any of y'all ever go to the beach? And I, and I got them talking, and I said, what did you see at the beach? And you might see a shell. And I said, oh, look, there's a shell. Put a shell in your jar. And I said, "Did you have a beach umbrella or a beach towel?" And I had all these little figurines things that were beach related, in a
Mm-hmm.
in one of those bead boxes. And they got to fill their jar up. I think it's in there in the bathroom. I've got one. And then when you put the lid back on, you can roll the sand around and see the hidden objects. There used to be a toy uh,
Oh yeah.
that the
Yeah.
kids would roll the sand around and look for things in the sand, and that was
Yeah.
really what I was mimicking. And but I got them to thinking, and I got them talking with each other and interacting with each other, and it's something that they could sit down at the dinner table and continue to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, I
and
went to
that
that beach too when we were a little girl or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And they would say, "Oh, I remember my daddy took me to the beach," or whatever. Here's an hourglass, and it's before the
I
middle.
think that's
It's
the
not.
one I
It's in the front. Did you find one?
yeah, I think that's the one I mhm.
And but I was always trying to make my art memorable for these people. I wanted them to interact with each other, and I wanted them to talk about it. For the week to come. Till I come back. And the nurses liked it. They liked what I did. They thought it was really cool. They'd come back and see what I was doing, and then they would do a roll check, and whoever was in the room, they'd write their names down, and they got credit for coming out of the room, because this
Oh,
was
uh-huh.
supposed to be, you were not supposed to hibernate in your room. You had to come out of your room so many times during the week. They didn't make you come out for breakfast, but they wanted everybody in the dining room at meal times. And then I had a girlfriend in there that did not come out of her room at all. I was doing these crafts for her, and she wouldn't. I couldn't even get her to come back to the back to do crafts with me. But
Mhm.
my dog, but Abby, see, I had her. She's a therapy dog, and I had her trained. And some of the people would come back just to see Abby, and that counted them getting out of their room. So I felt like I really did a service, for these
Yeah.
people. It was,
That's
it
kinda
was,
how it was in rehab too,
yeah,
that
it
I
was
had to
very,
had do so many hours or else, the insurance would make me leave.
yeah, yeah.
Come on, we need a letter H 24. Hi, Jean.
H 24 again.
Again?
We just did H, didn't we?
We did
Our
H 6. This is H 24.
Okay, another H. Okay. This was a little
Mhm.
jar that my mom made up. I gave her the leftover jars, and
Oh, fun.
she put sand and little shells in it, and the raffia, and gave everybody one to put in our bathrooms. and and it was just a little beach in a jar. But
Mhm.
I had items in my sand, and I even had like the little butterfly sequence, stars, for shells and things. Ouch! I just
What boat you wiped so Becca, I wiped out in the rain getting off the boat. LOL. What boat? I didn't know you went on a boat. What kind of boat? Are you okay?
Who said that?
Like,
You wiped out.
Dana. She wiped out, she said.
She must have tripped.
Did you fall on your
Hey,
noggin?
here's your little beach today, guys.
Thanks.
Okay,
I didn't see
H.
a beach
What'd
this
you
year. This
say?
is the first year we didn't go to the beach this year.
H
We
twenty
usually go
four.
up
Okay.
Lake Erie or one of the lakes. One of the smaller lakes around, but we didn't go. Not this year.
Okay. Here's H.
are you
1,
doing?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
Oh,
23,
no,
24.
no.
Heather. Heather.
Feather?
Heather
Oh,
is
H. Heather?
a
Like
flower. Uh-huh.
it's a flower?
That's a flower. Heather is a
Hey,
flower.
Beth, Dee Dee's here. She can't stay, but wanted to thank you for the love. Oh, she got your kimono doll.
Oh, you got it? Okay, okay. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, Dee Dee. We're just playing a little prompt game, and we're looking for Heather right now. Where is Heather been anyway? I've missed Heather.
I
She's
know, we
been
need to
busy.
get her down here on this piece of paper.
I know it. I could put her address on there. That would work. Heather.
I think I'm going to doodle the word tether. What are you stealing? She's stealing my washi tape.
Can't take her anywhere.
I can't. Stealing the washi tape, huh? This fun? Well, good, Dana. I'm glad that you're bruised, but I'm glad that it's just bruise. My goodness, can't take you anywhere either. All right, I think I'm gonna.
I'm
Heather.
looking for my flower catalog. I've got a catalog. You could put any kind of flower to represent Heather. I will allow any kind of a flower to represent.
Beth is representing.
I'm represent the
But I had something.
what is it? We represent the little munchkin guys. They represent
The
the
lollipop gang, the lollipop gang, the lollipop gang.
yeah. That's what they represent.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Cheryl's heading to the green chair.
Uh-oh. Okay, Cheryl. Found it.
What are you doing over there? It sounds like you're building a cottage.
Shoot. I'm looking for that right there. It's a catalog and it's for bulbs, flower bulbs. So look here. They can go on my page. So how about that?
How about that?
How about them apples?
What did you get on your paw? Something you didn't like. I think my name should have been Heather. I have
Yeah.
nice. Well, she wants to play with the. You want to play with that, huh?
Let's try a couple of those.
Heather.
I think we can get them on here.
I wrote it 3 times.
You write Heather on there 3
Heather.
times?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That works, right? We didn't
It
say
does.
what kind of Heather. Just Heather.
Nope.
That's the fun thing. All right, Becky, thanks for hanging out with us. Becky's leaving.
That's good. Okay. So I'm going to take my Heather and trim it down to where it'll fit in my book. Like that. That'll work.
It does work.
All right. right.
Remember
So what's the
when she would sit on my laptop and she would be so little?
what's the what's the next one?
Did someone say a next one? Oh, our helper. Cheryl's the one that. Let's see. Let's see if I can find what's going on here. Woo!
Dana got bruised. Oh gosh, Dana.
H.
Don't hurt your back. Oh my gosh, I could just see you slipping on the deck and hurting your back. Ouch. So I got a little bit of
Luna.
heather there. I still have another bulb. I'll hang on to that. All right.
Everything. Oh, look, Cheryl got it. Thanks, Cheryl. You're good.
Get after him, Cheryl.
You're
Get the
not
whip.
small anymore.
Get that whip out.
You're not small anymore, little stinker.
Z1. Okay.
Ooh, Z1.
Z1.
That sounds like a good one.
It's probably zebra. Z1. Zebra stripes. Zebra stripes.
Zebra stripes. Okay. I like zebra stripes. That's a good one.
It's kind of like a doodle, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So if I had a face of a zebra, and I was going to do an image of a zebra, we just want to.
We did the same thing.
I got zebras. Oh, look. Ooh. That's good. That's like clip art.
Get out of there. She's playing in my water. Now your paws are all wet. Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
So they're pretty much stripes. Yeah.
So, let's see if we can't do him. We'll do him in pen and pencil. Where am I going to do him? This is a fine tip marker, and I need a little bit more a thicker pen. Oh, they got big old donkey ears. With hair. And then it comes down, and there's his snout with his cashew nose. Looks like a cashew. And his nose is dark. He's got a beautiful eye right there. And nice long eyelashes. I talked my way through it. Just like Dee Dee.
That's good.
Nice long eyelashes over there, and then this is the back of his neck, and he's got his mane sticks up like that, and his ears. He's looking like a little zebra in here. Can you see it? See, he's coming along.
Oh,
my little kitty cat. You would just think that it was just the end of the world.
So mean to that kitty.
Oh my goodness. Not an ounce of food in her tray. Yeah. Come in here and tell me that to my face. So I just did a little zebra. And there's my zebra. Looks like a zebra. It does
Yeah, it
too.
does.
Nice and me. Okay, zebra. So I would just like to I just want to wish everybody good health today. Good health. Okay? So everybody have good health today. Alrighty, Ruth.
Okay.
I need another
Does
number.
that look like zebra stripes?
It sure does. I like them.
Thanks.
Okay, I need a letter of the alphabet and a number. I need a letter of the alphabet. Who hasn't given me a letter of the alphabet? How many of y'all are listening gently in the background? Give me a
Oh,
letter of the alphabet and a number.
Dana, it does always look so bad afterwards. The first day it happens, it's not so bad, and then all of a sudden the bruising starts up, and it's like, what did I do to myself?
Thank you for the blessings of good health. Oh, you're welcome, Margaret. B12.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like my bees.
That's a good bingo call.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Brown. B12 brown.
Brown. Mm-hmm. Brown. This guy needs a tree. These could be vines now that I look at it. And you need
brown is I have brown on my snippet roll.
There you go.
And I can staple it in. I've also got brown eggs over here. I do, I swear. I got brown eggs. Come here, Mr. Stapler. I've got brown suede on my page. And this came from Colleen Gravis. And we were just talking about, what do we do with your snippet rolls after we make them? What do you do? They're beautiful and they're pretty cool. But what do you do with them?
When someone
Calico Kate made me this little snippet roll, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to put this on a book.
Ooh.
And it's just so beautiful. I just don't know that I could cut it up. It's just, but that's what it's for. You could cut like this part off here, and I could have put that on my page, and it has a brown bead. You can use it in your art. So we just need to keep that in mind as we make our snippet rolls. I've never made one, but I've got the fixings for it, but I haven't made one yet. So lots of good things from your snippet rolls. And this was from a leather jacket, a suede jacket.
From the 80s.
Yeah, 70s. So, And another thing with your snippet rolls, you roll them up and hang them up on your in front of you on a clothesline there, so that you can always have it, and snip off as you need one. But the another one that I have, Laura Beth gave me a while back, and it's a tassel snippet roll, and it's got
Mm.
a piece of leather jacket on it. See, I could use this in my art. I could have snipped this off for brown. There's some fall leaves, and you hang it up and you use it. And I've snipped some of these off before. I forget it's up there, but it's on a clothespin, and it's a snippet roll. It's little snippet tags of tassels, and you can add more sorry ribbon and other ribbons to your collection, and they're at your fingertips. And that's
I've
the
seen
hot
that, Cheryl, where people have done that. They've actually sewed paper on. I guess you could glue it too, but yeah, I've seen something like that where
yeah,
you take like your clusters and then you sew them all together on a
yeah,
strip.
yeah. And I've done that with I made bookmarks, and I had all kinds of scrap paper. I used paper dolls, and and I used the zigzag, and I had lace and all kinds of little paper things on there, and then I cut them apart and put it in a Happy Meal. I did that a while back.
You look like one of the men.
Okay. Do we need another number? I think we need a word.
We need something. I have a
So,
word, Heather.
yes, you do.
Mhm.
I put some words in my basket here today. Let's see if we can't use one of this.
Well, I don't
I've got,
have those words. You have to pick a number and a letter. Cheater. Can I come over and grab some of your words out of your basket?
yes, you may. You can write them down.
I'm teasing. Pick
But
your
there's
word.
grace, wish, deeply. You all can pick the word out. What about doing a paper snip it roll?
That's
Yeah,
what I was, yeah.
yes, Cheryl, paper snip rolls would be, you can do that. Hmm.
Ooh, discovery. I kind of like that. I think I have that.
Discovery.
That's a good word.
I've been
Which
all
I,
about discovery lately, and been watching the
which
the space thing up there.
I tell you what,
The space lab.
that thingy that's up in the sky.
Uh huh. And
Mhm.
the web uh, camera up there. Life is beautiful. You belong here. Craftiness is happiness. Choose, balance, breathe. Story, faith, let go, and joy. And if I do discovery, I have some. I've got some. I've got some braille paper, and I also have some real old text paper that I could write it on and put it on our page. So that way we both have to write it down. Would that
I'm
help
gonna
you
find the word
out?
discover. I'm gonna find the word discovery in here.
Yes,
I know
yes, the
because
rocket
I
went up.
know it's in here because I used it on a postcard that I just made. Discover. Is that close enough? Discover.
Discover. Hmm.
I'm gonna keep going. Expedition.
The rocket went up. Um, I guess it was Tuesday, and here it goes. This is from my driveway. We can see the rocket go up from my driveway, and all I did was squish it out. And here it is, another picture of it, and the plume is gases. The rocket is this little white part at the top. That's the rocket. And this is the left behind fuel. Are you watching me, Rebecca?
Yes, the flume and the gases. Mhm.
Just checking. And this
I
is the
was listening.
tail that went up. It went all the way from the trees all the way over to there, and it went all across the top of my over my roof at a distance over in the ocean.
Oh, uh-huh.
And but I thought the plume was like I just thought it was awesome that I
It
could
is
see.
very, I mean, that's amazing to watch how that it has to be going so much.
Yeah, yeah. I just it just amazed me uh how we can do that. See, that's the front of my house, so and the rocket went up, and
Looks
then it
like it's
goes
going down.
in the
Huh. Hi, Poopy.
it goes along the horizon and gradually it gradually goes up at the horizon.
Let's look at, we can get $8,000. Everybody go raise $8,000, sell lemonade outside your house, and we're all going to go over to Cotswolds. We're going to explore the up here. Okay?
Where the Hogswort is.
Sure. Uh-huh. Look, it's over here, London. We don't
Yeah,
start we start in Oxford, and we'll end up
they
at
have purple buses that they travel you around in.
there. Scotland. We can go to
But
Scotland.
the buses
This is
are
a
purple.
new trip we can go on. There we go.
Yeah,
I'm still looking for Discovery. I
that's just a
found
couple of hours from Janet.
There we go. See that? We do have to hop over though and see Mrs. Gigi because that would just not be nice of me if I didn't. We go from England to Montana.
That's a trip there. Yeah. Now here's the rocket from last month. From last month, and and it left all of this designs in the sky from the plume from the
That
trails,
looks like a it looks like a winged dragon.
and they call it something. It has a name to it when it leaves that kind of a striking light in the sky. It's where it breaks through. There's a name for it, and this was from where the rocket went through, and it left a hole, and the sun is shining through that hole. My backyard. So that was pretty cool. And they were the pictures were all over Facebook down here talking about it. What was that right? And I said, oh, it was a rocket that went up. And this is a sunrise in my backyard. So I
Aren't
get
you
the
blessed?
sunrise.
Look at that.
So that's pretty interesting.
Does that make your pool cold in the evening since you get the sunrise, not the sunset?
Yeah, eventually I guess it does. When the temperature changes, it changes the pool water, but right now nothing changes it. It's just hot on hot. So, but discover. So we have discover. Oh, let's see. The garden party at the High Commission would be an opportunity to do what Gakawa had suggested. He arrived late. The screeching of sirens outside announced the general was hard on his heels. Okay, they went to some kind of a high school event. I just think it's funny to read a little bit of it.
Well, that was the time I was reading the lawyer book. Remember, I don't know if you're watching me that day. I started reading a book when it was about law cases back in like the 1800s.
Uh huh.
We enjoyed it. I think they enjoyed it. People stayed. Um, I can't. She is right behind my tire. Can you? I mean, I remember Storm used to do this to me too. So yeah, this is all I got. I can't even go anywhere right this second. Let me see if I have anything over
Well,
here.
you pinch her one time and she'll learn.
Well, I got her, but I think she forgot, because I left. Because I got her one time and twice. No, remember? Oh, it was in here. I was live and I ran over. Oh, I felt so bad. I felt so bad. It's horrible. It's
That
horrible.
hurts.
Yes.
Okay, the bees are discovering, and the bees and the zebras are discovering the heather and the caterpillar, and they only have this much time left to do it in.
Oh, that's it. There you go.
See? See how we do it? That's pretty cool. So I got these little leftover flowers laying here, so I'm just going to glue them around too. And we're done. We're done.
I keep smelling and I keep thinking, oh, I love that smell. What's it coming from? Is it the glue? Is it the, no, it's my lotion. It's on my hands.
Smell your hands.
It's your hand, you silly girl.
So there's the rest of the things on my table. Use it up. Use it up or use it or lose it.
Use it or lose it.
All right.
Well, I have to get a hold of Mrs. Gigi.
Yeah.
Touch base with her and make sure that we're.
There's that. I like it.
I like it.
I like it a lot. You just don't know. You just don't realize, it doesn't have to be a lot. It's just a few little things that makes it cute. So I'm gonna put some gloss on it though.
I have some in my Amazon.
In your cart.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna see about using that matte medium though.
Yeah, I would definitely use it if you had it first.
Yeah.
And I've got some other things that I need to use. I haven't used my expand paste for a while. That should be on
Did
here.
you run out of it, or do you still have a
No,
lot of it?
I bought another jar of it.
Oh, girl, yeah, we haven't looked at it all.
That should be on my prompt list. Snippet rolls, and
Because I don't have expand. Do I have expand paste, or do I know I have crackle paste?
You got crackle and some of that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got another one that's a satin. It's like a satin gloss. It leaves a film on it. But yeah. So what we can do for just let this dry now. That's cute. What we can do is continue to write down prompts on this prompt list and continue to update it. So I'm just going to go to the E's and I'm going to write down expand paste because it's not on here. And
Crackle. You could put expand. You could put expand/crackle paste, and then under E, and then also put it on the.
I've
C.
got crackle. I've got crackle and C.
Oh, you do? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, crackles down, and then we can go with indigo, jade, snippets. Look at all the peas. Tons of peas. These are all peas. Q's got a lot of them. I got snippet down. Okay, good. So I think this is a good list to play with. I'm happy with it as a different.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hmm.
uh, would that be under draw or dominant? That would be under the same thing. Draw with
You can put under N for non-dominant
non-dominant,
hand, but because everything could be under D for draw this, draw that, draw,
dominant hand.
Yeah, I have that one.
I got
That's
that,
one.
Cheryl.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that prompt.
So everybody, I'm tired, and I've had a great reunion with my old friend Rebecca.
I know I'm back. I said,
I'm so glad you're home, and I've tried to let you rest, not bother you, and because I know
I
you,
did. For 2 days, like I
you
said,
had
I
your
rested.
anniversary, and you had Shannon's birthday to attend with. You want to bake her a cake or anything?
Her birthday. She's in Pennsylvania. Her birthday's tomorrow.
She's already left for Pennsylvania. Bless her.
She left yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
So that's I got.
you literally just had 2 days together.
Yeah, and if I would have not, the reason I got home so fast is I missed my turn to my hotel area. My hotel was in Paducah, and I missed it, and I was already about 45 minutes gone. So I was so mad, I just kept driving. So, and then we ended up sleeping at rest stop, Scant and I. But yeah, I missed my turn. Took the wrong road.
Let's see, what else did we do tonight? We did that magazine page. Did I take a picture of it?
Yeah, we did magazine. We did this. We did our prompt book.
Let's see. This turned out really.
We've done a lot of gabbing.
We're just catching up. Yeah,
I know. Thanks, Cheryl. I'm happy to be back.
And so I will be back on Saturday, and we will. I don't know what we'll probably continue to work on some of the things on my desk.
I will be back tomorrow with or without Mrs. Gigi. I haven't touched base with her, but I'll be on
tomorrow. Yeah.
Tomorrow will be my first day that I actually have to get out of bed. Not looking forward to it. And while there's a couple people on here that follow me, but I'm going to say this so that I can start spreading. My whole schedule is going to change because Shannon now works a schedule where has off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays. So I'm going to have to change up to where I'm probably going to stream Thursday, Friday. No, she's going to have off Tuesday. I wrote it down. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. She has off Tuesday, Wednesday. No, Thursday she works, but she works until 6. So I'm sorry, I'm trying to think. It's going to be Thursday, still with you. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is when I'm going to be streaming. So my schedule's going to change. I'm going to start coming on. Yeah, and I might do like a late Wednesday night since she has to work Thursday. I don't know. I'll figure that out, but yeah, I'm going to be changing up my schedule.
Just know it's going to be changing. Yeah,
I'm not going to be at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time anymore. I'm so used to saying that. That's been almost 4 years I've been saying it. October.
Yeah.
October, I think, is when I first streamed, but I didn't stream consistently until February.
Well, it's okay to change it up every now and then.
It's not going to hurt anything. That's right.
Keeps us on our toes.
Shows that I think Cheryl, you changed I just noticed you changed your little picture.
Oh yeah, she updates her picture a lot. What has she got on there?
I can't, it's so little.
Is it a cat?
Or did she paint the fox maybe? That is so cute, Beth. That turned out so cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Meow.
A little collar in her eye. Give her a little collar.
Oh, Melissa says she got your Happy Meal.
She gets some Happy Meal for me? Mm-hmm. So this girl here, this is what Dee Dee does. She will put marks like this guy. She's got laser eyes, and she's looking at this guy with her laser eyes.
So Dee Dee does the magazine game a lot?
Not the magazine, but she does reverse collage.
Oh, okay, okay.
And she will take a picture in a book and paint. She'll leave the building and she'll paint everything else black and black it
Right.
out.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
she will paint in the rest, and she'll put in the smoke and the steam and the clouds and the the stars. And her work is unique. Her
I
artwork
like
is
reverse. I've done reverse collaging.
mhm.
Yeah.
So she's focusing on him, and she's
Love
trying to
that.
do some telepatry.
Like, don't
She's
go
trying
up
to,
there. Wait
she's
till you
saying,
get to your
she
ticket
said,
piece.
take notes when you go up there so we know, so that we can find out what they want. We don't know what they want. And we want you to go up there and come back to tell us everything you know. Yeah, that's what it is.
I think she's telling him not to go up there because he's not going to get to come back.
No, they we know they're going to send you back. We know they don't want you. You're not a perfect specimen.
You're not a perfect specimen. You're not Beth Schuler, so they're going to get rid of you. Don't you worry. You'll be returning to us. Ooh, look at this pretty piece of paper I have here. Did I cut one little piece out?
So this is it tonight, guys.
Beth
So
is done
I
with
do
us.
want to.
Look at how pretty my piece of my wipe off cloth is coming.
Ooh, what are you going to make out of it?
Maybe a snippet roll.
That would be cute.
But I've been I cut, it's a piece of it's a nice piece of heavier weight muslin. It's a nice one.
So did I put yep, I put the date on it, so we're good to go. All right, everybody. Thank you all for
a goodbye song.
Thank you all for coming in, and we will see you soon.
Yeah.
And we'll see you Saturday, and hopefully maybe tomorrow at 10 o'clock with Gigi. And
Yeah.
I was going to look up one last thing before I left. I was looking at my calendar. It will be the 7th of August, which will just be in 2 more weeks. It'll be a Sunday at 11 o'clock. There will be the 4 of us doing a Sunday morning backboard game. Making a what's it called?
Oh, what we've been doing, is that what they were doing it? When did we decide?
What is it, a backboard or
the postcard thing?
Yeah.
With Dana? Oh, I didn't know we decided. That's great.
Yep. It'll be August the 7th, and I am hosting this time.
Well, did you?
I won. You lost. I won.
There, August 7th. Let me write that down.
I was the fastest. But it's only once a month. Dana is hosting this ordeal. She started it, and she invited herself, Gigi, Rebecca, and me to play. And we do it on Yardstream, and there's 4 of us, and we do these background boards, and then we cut it in 4 and send each one a card. So this is what I made last time. And yes, you will be getting one. Even though you were absent. But a paper doll was one of the prompts. So I made paper dolls for each one. And they said add a pocket. So I had a pocket. Yin Yang was one. Balloons was one. And I had balloons on the table. I was going to use a real balloon. But that's for another project.
How did it go with you guys reading it or whatever? Did you guys change that around a little bit, or did you just do it like we did the first time?
how we were reading it.
How did you get the people said the the
They
people
came and
that,
read it, and they said the prompts in the chat. They
okay,
said
so
they
like
gave
how
us
we
the
did it the
prompt.
first time. Okay.
Yeah, just like before. And then this was a prompt card from Dana, and this was one of hers.
Hmm.
And this was one of my first ones that I did, a master board, and it turned out really really cute. And I added a tassel and a brad, an eyelet. And this was Dana's. Yeah, this one was Dana's from her first one. And so Gigi, I haven't got Gigi's yet. Just
You
Dana
haven't
and me.
got mine because it's sitting over here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And you're supposed to do something tonight.
I am.
You're supposed to address something tonight. Was it your
Oh,
postcard?
I need to know for I need to make sure that I have everybody for that's participating in the.
Well, message me because they're all in my address file.
Okay.
And if there might have been a couple that weren't, and they were new people, so I've got their addresses, so I
Okay.
can get. So yeah, masterboard was the word I wanted to use. So anyway, these are turned out real cute. So when I get a whole bunch of these, and the other girls, and see Gigi's is from Sweden, and hers will take 2 months to get home. So I will have to, but I think I'll make a book for them and bind them uh, as soon as I get a few more cards. And maybe I can get a book that I can always add something to the back of it. If I leave enough string, I can continue to add postcards to them. But that's what we've done. We cut them in fours and made postcards, but I've been mailing them in the envelopes since I've had so much stuff in them. So but I made everybody a paper doll. So anyway, this was Dana's paper doll right here. And you see what she used, an upside down heart for their body. Wasn't that cute?
Oh, yeah.
So, and this was
Gosh
her
darn
paper.
smart lady.
I'm telling you, these girls, you learn if when you play with others. So anyway, so these are collecting up here until we decide how to store them, and I will probably make a book. Yeah, we've done 2 months already, and but I'll be hosting on the 7th. It's the first
I think
Sunday.
she was saying 2 months. That's how long it took to get to. I
Yeah,
think the lag is really bad today.
yeah. She's up in Sweden, and so her mail has to come down and probably go to England, and then piggyback to the States. I can get my mail from Janet within a week. We have a direct
Yeah, I was surprised at how
drop.
fast I got Janet's mail one
We have
time.
a straight line to the over the pond to her house. So that's
Here's
good.
one of my postcards that I'm gonna mail out for the postcard swap.
Ooh, rock on. Is he hitching a ride?
She is. Hmm.
Oh my heavens. Oh, that's a nice cat.
Hmm.
Adventure begins.
Hmm.
Nice doodling. There you go, act of kindness.
So now I have to
Okay,
select them.
okay. So so anyway, I'm gonna say goodnight, everybody. Thank you for
Good
coming
night,
back, for
everybody.
coming home, Becca. We missed you. So how
Aw,
long is Shannon going to be gone now?
10 days. So she left
Okay.
Wednesday. She gets next Friday. I think I pick her up at the airport. So yeah, almost a whole month we're apart. So good for our marriage. It's healthy.
Not.
So I don't kill her.
Oh, if it what is it? If it makes you stronger.
Right, distance makes the love grow stronger. Yeah.
Yeah. So good night, everybody. I'll see if y'all want me. Message me. I'll see you soon. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see
Bye.
you soon. Bye.